started? Oh shit.
Yeah, I already started.
Wait.
I
Oh,
gotta
dude,
find a
the thing
second
was
channel.
muted, bro.
Yo, make me mock, cause this guy's like
Are
spamming.
you like
I don't see
showing
anyone
like
doing
your DMs or anything?
Oh, yeah, I
Wait,
see the
how
chat,
do
I see
you
the
mod
chat. I came
people?
up with
Wait,
some.
how do you mod people? No, I'm not. You can just, it's literally just the fucking the comment about the prison showers, and then no one gives a fuck about allegations. Make a Goku video. I don't know. How do you mod people on YouTube? Does anyone know? Before we
No
start?
idea.
It's like /mod.
Oh, there we go. Now that can.
Oh, that stream delay is kind of powerful.
Good. Cool.
Okay, wait, Chuck, comment real quick,
All right.
and then I'll moderate it.
Yeah, there you go.
I see Galvino. I don't see you typing.
I typed out you. I'm up there, bro.
Where?
Do you see me?
I see Valor.
Mine is like 3 right above.
We up.
Oh, hold on, I'll hop.
I see Leon.
You know what? I'm gonna type another one.
Keep dropping them. I don't see your. Does anyone see Chuck's comments?
Yeah, I
Oh,
see
there,
him. I
okay,
see him.
there it is.
He said hello.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude, and your
I'm
shit
able-
has like a check mark. No, I was not tripping, dude. You did not type. Okay, type again to see if it has like a thing. If you're like a moderator.
Wait, Leon, check.
There we go. There we go.
Okay, you're a moderator now. Yeah.
Check on that.
Cool.
All right.
Now I can ban everyone.
Okay, what's up? Can you guys hear me on the stream? Can you like hear everyone, or what's up? Are we muted? I tried to fix it. I don't know though. Is it muted? Can we hear? Hello. Hey, what's up, Goji? Goji, I will make you a mod too. Thank you so much for your support on everything.
Hey, Blaze.
I know.
Yeah, what up, Alex? How are
Okay,
you?
I know everyone's memeing, but to like, if you want to meme more, like, I need to know if you can hear me, cause I'll meme
Yeah,
with
they
y'all. Or, like we'll have a good time. Okay, you hear me? All right, great. All right, so
We're telling you
actually,
suppression.
I'm not gonna lie, the memes on this shit is actually some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. Like, the one with the fucking 3 Spider-Men pointing at each other, and it's like when Keemstar, Noodles, and Seth are trying to like argue about who said the N-word the hardest or whatever. Like, no, that shit was funny. I won't cap. A lot of these memes are funny. I was actually gonna name this stream STP445, but they're like, no, don't do it, and like,
I said it.
yeah, make it Seth's Turmoil or whatever. But yeah, this whole situation is like, it's crazy.
Why are you not in prison?
Yeah, this shit's crazy, bro. Like, a lot of people got hurt in this situation for sure. It's been like an anime arc, bro. Like, I won't cap. Like, it's crazy, you know. Like, y'all know how I was hating on fucking Puss in Boots 2. I used to say that movie was like the most ass shit ever. Does anyone remember me hating on Puss in Boots 2? I was like, damn, that shit, that mid fucking, well, like Naruto walks so like Puss in Boots like can run or whatever. Do you remember that? Some people can fucking can remember that from Twitter, but this whole arc's been like that. Like, the whole structure of that movie like reflected like this whole situation where Puss in Boots gets fucking caught by death at the beginning, gets sent to the fucking cat house, and then has to have like a redemption arc and shit. It was pretty interesting how it kind of like lined up after I started shit talking it. It was like karma for bad mouthing that movie or something. The fucking groomer arc, the pro groomer arc. That shit is too funny. Yeah, me and Six are cool. I told Six to not interact as long as like, you know, the whole situation's blowing up. I don't want Six to get in trouble because Six is kind of like a normal ass dude, right? Like, he's never like involved in the community too heavy. I just wanted him to like fuck with his own career and just like do his own thing, so. Yeah, Swag's reaction, Chuck, you want to explain Swag's reaction? You had like an opinion on that too. We're not trying to start any beef with this, but Swag's reaction was kind of like abnormal. Like, Chuck, I know you have like an opinion on that, but like, it was
Yeah, so basically, so when I was talking to like with Swag, so he hit me up on Twitter, because he said he heard some things about Seth, you know, doing some shit, right? Because I was talking to him, right? I was trying to talk him out of it and shit. Reach was too and shit. And then like Swag hit me up and that told me like he's trying to do this shit and whatever. I mean, obviously not whatever, but you know what I mean. Like, he's just trying to go through with it, right? And then basically, I was trying to get Clyde to talk to Seth in some way, like if like I could be there or Swag could be there, like just have moderators in there, right? So shit would go somewhere, right? And then like Clyde removed me, and I was like, what the fuck, right? So, like I basically just told him like hey, like if you can try to get into a call with him, like if you're down, right? But I guess they thought I was complicit with Seth on like some manipulation, death threat shit, right? I mean, from my talk with Seth, right, he gave me context that he was trying to get them to vouch for him on smaller things, which he talked about in the video, which was like the editing your own videos. I mean, writing your own videos, and then like stuff like that, right? And I think Swag took it as you trying to manipulate him into vouching for him in general, right? And from his point of view, it seemed like you were trying to like be like, oh hey, if you guys really care for me, like you'll vouch for me on this, or I'll kill myself, or something like that, right? Like that's how that's how he presented it to me, right? And again, like I'm not really like I don't know the whole context. I didn't see their whole I didn't see their fucking conversation at all, right? So like I don't know. I guess I can see from a point of view how Swag could see it that way, but just from the context Seth gave me, it seems like it was just miscommunication or misinterpreted at best, So that's just my take on it. But yeah, I think the thing is like Seth like carried out with what he was gonna do, like before he even talked to Swag about that. So that's why I said to him like I don't think it's like manipulation, but I can understand if you see it like that, So
yeah, I mean like it's pretty easy to kind of just like twist everything as like a weird like psychopath narrative, and it's. I'm guilty of it too, right? Like, when you talk to people and you have kind of like trust issues or paranoia, you kind of like, there's a way to interpret everything everyone does as like malicious or bad in a way. And so like when you're like in a high anxiety situation and like there's like a negative thing about someone, it's really easy to kind of be like, okay, it's like this is the psychopath ending, right? Like, he's going like full fucking Eisen mode on you or whatever. And that's why I kind of had like breaks with that with Clyde too. I was like, why is Clyde saying these things about me? And Swag was probably thinking the same thing. Like, I think Seth's trying to do this to me, and it's just a fuck situation. And Keemstar was like trying to like Keemstar used that stream to like kind of just try to like take advantage of the situation and kind of milk it. That's why he kept making everyone like repeat everything. He was getting like facts, try harder and those kind of guys on that stream, and just genuinely just trying to like milk it into a bad thing. And that's why I was pointing out that Keemstar was like really trying to turn this way worse than it needed to be. And like I understand everyone's perspective, and that's why I was like, look, I'm not gonna like my original, because people don't know about this, but I actually had like an original recording that I was gonna upload. In my original recording, I was just straight up just gonna be like, hey Clyde, I'm not gonna try to fight you. I'm not gonna sit here and like we can just nuke each other's channels out of existence. I'm not gonna try to fucking like get angry with you and destroy you or do whatever. I just genuinely want to talk. I understand that you're hurt and stuff, because Clyde is also surrounding himself with really bad people, and he's in a bad place as well. And I really wanted to understand him, and that's why I really, really just didn't want to bring any negative attention to him in any way, even though I felt like some things were like wrong. Like like I felt like I was getting like a little bit slandered about like writing my own videos or the debate thing, or people trying to slander me about like suicidal tendencies and stuff like that. I felt like that was wrong, and some of these things are clearly like a little bit out of proportion, but I really did not want to make him look bad in any way. And that my original video was just going to be me saying only that. I was just going to be like, look, Clyde, I don't want to fight you. That's it. Omar, I want to work with you. I'll try to refund the Patreon. And that was the original video. But a lot of people were like, no, Seth, you need to like just defend yourself. Be strong about it. Clyde actually heard that whole response video. He actually watched like 2 different versions of that. It was like 2 hours long. So he already knew my apology and my stance on it, which is why in the one I uploaded, I didn't go into detail about Clyde, right? Because Clyde, I didn't need to make a message to Clyde because I already have in private. I don't know if he's ever going to confirm that publicly or anything, but that's why we didn't talk about Clyde in the video. or anything like that. Just addressing the allegations, like more like the career public side and stuff like that, because that's kind of what the public really cares about, which is sort of disrespectful to Clyde, because Clyde went through a lot. A lot of people went through a lot in this situation, and I wish that was the focus. And he didn't even want to make it the focus, but it is kind of his fault for kind of bringing it up in his video, right? And it blew up, but so it's kind of like everyone's fault for making it kind of turn out this way a bit, but that is the truth. I'll read some donations real quick.
Yeah. After that, I just want to defend myself because people are
Oh
fucking
yeah, go ahead.
saying what shit. No, yeah, you can read that shit.
I can read the donations whenever. Go ahead.
Okay.
I wasn't even reading the chat. I was only gonna read the super chats.
Yeah, so I don't know if people are saying I'm folding or like L. Like I've literally said this on my stream and on Twitter. Like I'm pretty neutral on this. Like I'm trying to support Clyde. Like I haven't told him. Like I understand why you have to drop it. Like I understand he went through shit with Seth, right? I understand that. I understand a lot of people went through shit, right? I just agree on Seth on some things that were taken out of context, right? That's it. I'm not defending him for what he did, right? But like, I mean, I like just looking at it, I'm just like, I'm not trying to necessarily pick a side, you know.
It's because
like,
there's different things here, right? There's different things.
Like, I can't just choose one over the other, you know.
There's
because I have a lot of history of both of you, you know. I can't just drop one or the other, you know. So
there's different aspects here, and I feel like there's like a confusion. Because and this is you'll see this in the comments on the main video. They're like, he already admitted this on Keemstar's stream, and it's like they're conflating pedophile allegations with being mean to friends. You know what I mean? And and there's like so many different things being said that there are different things being defended from different angles by different people, right? So let's say just because you're an asshole to Clyde doesn't mean you're a pedophile. Just because you're an asshole to Swag doesn't mean you didn't write your video or you weren't suicidal or something like that. So Chuck's like, I'm defending Seth on this point here, like three-way and stuff like that. I'm defending Seth on this because I can verify it's true. I'm not saying Seth didn't do this or that, right? Chuck's not trying to say that nothing ever happened, and the video is not even to like clear up like every allegation about being mean to people or something like that. That's not even the point of it or the intent. It's not like, oh, I'm not taking accountability for certain things. I already said I was in the video. And I think a lot of people just don't even watch the video. They're just like, I just want to type shit, right, and just have fun, which, let's be real, a lot of the comments are like that. But I'll read these donations real quick. What happens if Clyde makes a response video? Is this just going to be back and forth? Clyde already told me he's not going to make a response video. He told me that a long time ago. Yeah, no, Clyde and I aren't going to be making response videos or anything like that. This should just be the end of it all. It's just going to be like, I'll just have to deal with people being like STP445 or whatever, and stuff like that. Yonko, thank you for the $10. We're here for you, Seth. No matter what you do, people are going to twist you into a villain. Just keep pushing it, bro. Swag did come out and say that he did believe me. But there's just a paranoid side where it's like, yeah, would Seth actually be like a psychopath just to like do this crazy shit, and it's a very scary situation for a lot of reasons. I'm glad that there are people that are supporting me in this situation. I'm just gonna have to make my fucking Goku ballsack power scaling videos for a year with STP445 or fucking Seth L, Seth W in the chat for like the rest of my fucking career, and that's just how it's gonna be. And if that's what I gotta take for what I did to Clyde, honestly, it's worth it, bro. Like if me losing a fuck ton of subs and getting like hate every video is what I have to do to pay back, what I did to Clyde, honestly, I think it's deserving. I'm not a pedophile, but I did do Clyde wrong, and I do deserve the hate. So. All right, let me read these other.
Wando, I can stick up for someone and stick up for another person. It's not mutually exclusive. Like I can stand up for people. Like what the fuck, dude? Like it's not black and white, dude. Like what the fuck, dude? Like if you're trying to demonize me for sticking up for someone else, right? Like
no, they're
it's just fucking stupid, bro. Yeah,
they don't even make sense, dude. They're weird. They're acting like
I can support both people, bro. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, no, it's weird. It's weird. The situation is too complicated to say it's like it's too simple to be like you side with him or that. It's so stupid. There's so many things that were claimed and said. No, they're being dumb. Thank you for the $13.99 Canadian. Is that just $10 US? What's $13.99 Canadian? But thank you for $13.99 Canadian. Hey Seth, I hope you're doing well mentally. The things you did to Clyde was messed up, but the pedo allegations are a little bit much. IMO people need to chill. But anyways, yeah, I was wrong to Clyde. Clyde and I have had like a bad relationship. Clyde did things to me. I did more to him. And I definitely deserve some flack for sure. Obviously not a pedophile. I don't deserve to have my career ruined. And obviously these people are very bad. And in this situation and trying to be very malicious and use Clyde's situation to their advantage. You know, they've been plotting this for like 10 years, right? Chuck, you know what I mean. Like Abraham and them have been on this for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like, this is one reason I wanted to be on this. Like, I should have been on stream because like I can provide context to shit, right? Because like I've known Seth like longer than most of these fools have, right? But this is like 2015, 2016, right? Google Plus like community was still alive and shit, right? But like, yeah, Abraham like he was one of Seth's ops. Seth was one of my ops.
original op.
We were ops, yeah, like
Yeah, dude.
And Dar was one of the ops too. Like, it was funny as fuck. But like, yeah, this guy, like, I personally think that's like some personal vendetta. Like, it goes beyond like, oh, like,
it's been since Google Plus, like way before any of this shit. It's been a long time.
Yeah, so like, regardless of like how Satire feels, like if she feels like she legitimately got abused or whatever, that that's fair, right? If her friends think that too, that's fair, right? But if I feel like he is more so on like, oh yeah, like that's bad that's happened to Satire, but I think we should weaponize this or something. That's how it feels like to me, right? I feel like some personal vendetta there, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I haven't talked to him in fucking years, so I don't know. Like,
some
if
other
they changed
people
at all or whatever.
Some other people were telling me that he had like a huge crush on Satire too, so it's like his like fucking decade-long hatred like merging with like his fucking this girl he has like a huge crush on or whatever. Like, and then he's gonna try to use it to like destroy me, and he's using Clyde. There's a situation to fucking amplify it. Clyde just deserves more respect in the situation. Seth, I'm in your walls. Also, Valor, you're a nice rat, choosing clout over your friends. Try harder, $20. Try harder. I hope you didn't steal that from a child or some fucking poor old grandpa. I hope you get caught by the FBI, bro. You're like fucking Eric Cartman online. You need to go to. You're the one that needs a psych ward, bro. Like you're not normal. Yeah, Ark of Oz, $10. Thanks for the thumbs up, bro. Appreciate your support. What does the one mean? It says, Chuck, I'll show you what it says $10, and then it has, like, one with balloons. Is this, like, his 1-year anniversary, or what the fuck? What does this mean?
What do you mean? Let me see. Yeah, I don't fucking know what that is, bro. Maybe.
Maybe I think it's like 1 month anniversary or something.
1 year member, 1 month, or some shit like that.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for the $10. Sorry, I was getting confused with that. $10 from Mass. Not gonna lie, none of this would have happened if you just power scaled Sonic, bro. I'm just keeping 100. Honestly, Mass, I'll say this much, bro. If I actually just sat down for like a month playing every Sonic game and just got off the internet and power scaled that shit for you, this actually would not have happened. You're 100% correct, because me not getting off the internet and power scaling Sonic made me say things on stream that made people angry with me. So, you are 100% correct. If I power scaled Sonic, I would not be in trouble right now, actually. $10. Maybe if you power scale Mario, people will forgive you. Okay, well now we need to power scale Mario and Sonic. Maybe we just have them fight each other or something. Billy, thank you for the $20. Yeah, Billy's been really supportive with this. He's been on like he has like a lot of context with a lot of this stuff. He's been very helpful and stuff like that. So 445 joules to destroy my prison cell. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know what else there is to say about the situation. I just hope that I hope it brings awareness to Clyde's problems. I hope it brings more awareness to mental health in general, like because with like moderate, so when I was diagnosed with moderate, major depressive disorder, or like moderate recurrent major depressive disorder, what it kind of does, and I'll just explain this, right? So, one moment you'll be really cool, collected, everything's good, and then when your energy throughout the day, or when you wake up, or minor shifts happen and your depression kicks off, you become really manic and paranoid. You can become aggressive, or you can become really suicidal. So a lot of these inconsistent behaviors are due to that diagnosis and what I was getting medication for. The medication makes me like really easily startled and shit, but otherwise, like, I hope it does bring awareness. Like, if one of your friends that like, all of this shit aside, right? No matter what you say about me, if you hate me, you think I'm a pedophile, whatever the fuck, if one of your friends seems inconsistent, like more inconsistent than usual lately, genuinely check on that motherfucker. Like, actually check on your friend if they're being inconsistent or weird or paranoid. You should actually check on them. And I hope that this whole situation does actually bring awareness to that, because that's a really real thing. People, inconsistent people, are usually going through a lot of shit, especially paranoid people. They need to be talked to, and they might need medication. And that's what I learned the hard way. I had to go to fucking psych ward and shit to learn all that. So I hope that, even if you unsubscribe, you want to comment fucking Seth the Programmer 445 under every video, maybe one of your friends gets the help they need. Or maybe you get the help you need. Twisted Dreams, thank you for the 20 pounds. I'll sacrifice money for sushi tomorrow to wish you well. I hope you're feeling better. Thank you so much for the $20, bro. I really appreciate you.
Mario... Loco, he literally said he would help fund it later in the future, bro.
Oh yeah, we should talk about. I'll talk about that. Just call me Sagi. Mario versus Sonic animation. Yeah, after Naruto versus Ichigo, bro. Yeah, probably be easier to do. There's probably more like Sonic and Mario voice actors, but no, I want to do that. But yeah. 6 pounds from Nimble. Thank you for the 6 pounds. Genuinely hope you improve and everyone in the situation who have good intention comes out all right. Heads up and keep up the content while you get better. Thank you very much. I'm going to keep uploading content. I'm going to get hate, but like I said, I do deserve a lot of hate as it is. I was very mean to people, and I should have gotten help a long time ago, so I don't mind it. At first it really bothered me getting a lot of hate. Like, it sent me, sent me to the fucking psych ward, right? Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, it really fucked me up. But I think it was like, I was like 2 days ago, I just had like an epiphany where I was like, this is anime YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it was like a weird epiphany, and I was just like, my career's not over. I did wrong, but, I don't think this is like a life-ending situation. I feel like, I've apologized to my friends as much as I can, and I just genuinely just accepted it. And so I have been getting help. I'm missing therapist, going to intensive outpatient. Very annoying stuff sometimes, and especially intensive outpatient, because you actually have to go to the facility. My therapist is just someone I just call online. But the therapist was actually really useful. So one thing, I'll actually teach you guys something the therapist taught me. And maybe this applies to some of you guys actually too. So for one, if any of you are inconsistent or paranoid, or any of your friends are, they probably have depression disorder or like a recurrent depression disorder that needs to be addressed. If it makes them suicidal or very angry, they probably have a major depression disorder. You really need to check on them about that. But this is another one. This is a weird one, and maybe this applies to some of you that are online. So whenever I talk to a certain friend for a long period of time, let's say like a few months or whatever, whenever I have a feeling of boredom or powerlessness, I got this feeling in my stomach, right? It was like this tightness in my abdomen. Okay, I'd get this tight feeling in my abdomen, and it was like a physical sensation that mentally drew me into conflict with the person I was talking to. So it was like this unsatisfied urge in my gut that would draw me into conflict with the other person, and I'd want to like pick them apart. Why do I not trust them? Or why am I feeling weird right now? And when I was doing it, I would have like this really free feeling in my head while I was like trying to pick apart what these people thought about me. Did they actually think something bad? And it was like a weird anxiety trauma response to powerlessness or to like distrust. And so what my therapist told me was actually that tight feeling in my stomach, and the reason I felt good after I had this conflict with people was because that tightness in your gut is actually your diaphragm contracting from stress trauma response. So you have this diaphragm contraction, and then when you have this contraction, it actually restricts your airways, and you actually think less clearly, which so not only is it a trauma response to bring you into that, but then you think less clearly because your diaphragm is restricted, and so you then become more irrational, and then it brings you further into conflict with people, and it only relieves itself after you feel as though the distrust has been either addressed or the powerlessness has been addressed. And it was the weirdest thing I've ever fucking learned about myself. I never even fathomed that a gut feeling meant that, right? And if you guys have a similar feeling, genuinely, you probably have a stress response or disorder, and you should get it checked out as well. I'll keep checking these real quick. $10 from Nitty. Seth, would I be wrong for throwing hands with the ops who slander you in the comments? If you want to defend me or hate on me, feel free. There are a lot of stupid comments. There's a lot of stupid comments like, Seth, you already admitted to the allegations in the Keemstar stream. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what? No, no one did that, right? Like, you know, and they're like conflating the allegations of me being mean to people with like pedophilia, right? Like they're like two different fucking things, right? There's like multiple sets of allegations. Like it's like I admit to the allegations of being mean to people in the past, right? Like I admitted to that. I actually admitted to that a long time ago anyway, but maybe, you know, people just didn't understand the scope of it. But and I should have like been honestly, me being exposed and getting hate actually motivated me to actually seek help. So this whole situation has been good, and I actually appreciate it anyway. But so you don't have to throw hands for me. I don't care if you do or don't. Well, that's not true. I do appreciate you if you feel like, you know, you want to support me and defend me. I'm not going to say that. I just mean more so I don't care if you hate me or whatever like that, and if you don't feel the need to defend me, I understand. So yeah. But thank you very much to those who do support me, and if you do feel like you want to defend me, I really do appreciate you. Thank you, Blaze, for the $10. I think speaking about this is good, and I'm glad you're doing it. You can ask Valor. I've been worrying about you, man. Hope you're getting better. And Ayo League. Hey, Blaze, it's been a long time. I really appreciate you. Yeah, fucking Valor has been very understanding. Valor went through a lot of, you know, depression and other things of his, like himself, and he really like identified with my struggle and a lot of things I was going through, and people weren't believing him or bullying him about it in the past as well. And we had like a good connection for sure, and it was really good. You know, it was really good that, you know, we met up because he really understood what I was going through. And I'm glad that you're checking on me. I really would like to talk to you again. You know, I need as many friends as I possibly can. I always appreciated you, and it was always fun playing League with you too. And I've gotten a lot better at League. I must say that. But I'll try not to roast you, you know, when we play. But yeah, thank you for the $10. I appreciate you.
Oh, apparently people want you to talk to close bit or something.
Why? He's not relevant to this situation. Yeah, like he's not. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Oh yeah,
you know those days.
that guy's a complete fucking idiot. I mean,
what
somebody.
The fuck? Like,
yeah, like I don't know why he wants to be
you're
here.
not important. Like what?
No, he's actually a fucking idiot, bro. Like I think this guy. Somebody sent me a clip on Twitter of like him completely misinterpreting like what was said. Hold on, let me find it because he actually DM'd it to me. I appreciate it, Vegito. That's the person who sent it to me. He said some. Nah, yeah, he said some stupid like shit.
Yeah, what is going on? Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, he said. Yeah, I'm looking at the clip.
Yeah, if you want to just steal this video and react to it, go ahead, right? Like Seth talks about you should
That's what I'm saying.
Is like what? Like what are you talking about? Like
Dude's a fucking retard, bro.
yeah, you're not relevant. Look, I want to talk to people that are important. I told this to Pack God too. Look, I'm not trying to talk to fucking Pack God or whatever. I'm trying to talk to Clyde, Swag Hage, and the people that actually were hurt or involved in the situation, not like a clout gremlin. Thank you, Charlotte Tooth, for the $5. Appreciate you a lot. $5, yes, let's believe Keemstar, the man notorious for false pedophile allegations. Dude, that's what I was saying in my video, Yonko. Like, Keemstar is literally the embodiment of, like, evil dwarf man in a role-playing game, and, like, people are just believing his interpretation. And so, you know, a lot of people were like, oh, Seth, you're deflecting, but then, the reason I played that first clip, I played certain clips for very particular reasons for everything he said, right? The very first clip I played of him, where he's playing Call of Duty and like, you got a 14-year-old sister? I'm not joking, right? The reason I played that is because he was saying, you know, it wasn't necessarily the pedophile allegations. It was more like the crazy shit I used to say, like the shock value stuff. And he's like, these can't even be jokes. Who would even think this is funny? You can't joke like these are not jokes. So I just played a clip of him doing something just objectively worse than anything I've ever said for shock value.
It was older than you too.
And he's like fucking, he was like 30 something in those, and I'm like fucking like 19 in mine, right? Like, so no, I was just calling out his hypocrisy. Keemstar is a literal evil devil fucking dwarf man. Like, I was like, please, can people stop fucking caring what he has to say about me? Like, he clearly is milking the situation and doesn't know anything about mental health. Like, he doesn't give a fuck, dude. That's why he's posting like how much money he made from like Clyde, Noodles, and I like having mental breakdowns on his stream about our fucking lives and shit. Like, he just does not care.
Yeah, when it comes to like anything mental health related, like obviously, what like now Leon would know more about this because he was fucking with Etika when like before any of this shit happened. Like Etika was already on like some type of shit to where he was clearly not in a good state, and Keemstar fucking publicized all that for clout and practically just told him to kill himself. So I don't know in any
Yeah.
way how you can like spin that as him not being guilty, like he's a weirdo.
And
Clearly
it's just
not
like,
aware of any
dude, remember when I
conduct.
was on the stream and he's like, no, Seth, you're depressed because you're clinically online. I'm like, did you not hear the part where I'm a fucking, like, orphan? Like, that I have, like, no family? And it's like, no, you're clinically online, Seth. That's why you're... Dude, the second he said that, like, bro, I'm about to leave. You know what I mean? This motherfucker, like, actually has no grip on reality. I actually just don't think he learned his fucking lesson about it.
His career is literally exploiting people's like mental trauma for profit. Like he's just a degenerate.
Yeah, like now, like my whole thing is like I don't like the fact that like he's trying to take advantage of the situation. Like, dude, this guy's like 50 whatever years old, sitting next to like some freshly like what? I don't even know. She's like around 18 or whatever. This
Freshly out
guy's
of
like
high
a
school or some shit.
yeah, like a fresh out of high school 18-year-old, and like he married her. Like, shut the fuck up. Like,
Am I,
like,
am I
like
the
that's
only one that saw that shit and thought like, dude,
Dude,
why does this girl
people
look like a fucking cam girl?
dude, even people that were like talking to me, they're like, Seth, this doesn't look good, man. And it's like, yeah, I know, like I went fucking set the programmer mode on like that stream and made myself look like an asshole or whatever. But they're like, dude, that girl was like fucking it was like kind of creepy. She was like emoting and shit. Like it was weird. It was like she was
It
like
was
a
like,
Fortnite girl.
you
in the
remember
corner,
those,
like,
you remember like those old YouTube 2016 videos whenever they thought somebody would be like kidnapped or something. It was like on Scarce. I forgot what the fuck it was about. It was in 2016, and like they would like make signals to the camera whenever they thought they were kidnapped or some shit. That's what she was acting like. Like, I'm
like
telling
a
you.
fucking Joey Salad like prank versus prank type of video. Like,
Hold up, is this guy
most
actually retarded?
random shit.
let me
Bro,
Hold
it'd
on,
be
hold
a
on.
power move.
This guy said, didn't you send a golden Xbox to your sister? The fuck you mean an orphan? You know what an orphan means, dude?
yeah, what the
What?
fuck are you talking about?
What? You can't have siblings and be an orphan? Like what? It's not what?
Okay, do you guys want
Do
me
you
to
know what an orphan means?
Okay, for one, I'm in my fucking 20s, bro. Okay, like if I talk to like a family or whatever, it's more like a regathering thing. I'll explain it. I was an orphan foster child until I was 10 years old. Family picked me back up. I was abused until I was about 16. Went to trade school. Then I made my YouTube channel after, trade school or whatever, and I met my ex-fiance. And then from YouTube, I made my own life and then became my own person. And then my family wanted to like recollect and like do all that stuff, right? So if you look at any of my VODs from years ago, this story has always been consistent. This is never a point of contention. Clyde knows it's true. Clyde literally confirms it's true. Everyone knows it's true. That's literally how it is. So when I was on the stream, like, hey, Keem, like, no, I'm not depressed because I'm fucking online. I'm depressed because I don't have, like, a fucking, like, family and, like, a lot of support right now and shit like that. And he's like, let me tell you, Seth, when people are online, I'm like, dude, I'm about to fucking leave, right? So I don't really care if you guys don't believe me or not. That's my fucking life, and I'm just moving forward. And that's probably one of the big reasons I needed fucking therapy and why I'm so fucking mentally ill and mean to people, right? It makes a lot of sense. Like, just use your fucking brain. But let me read this. People deserve second chances, and you should have never went on Keemstar's live and made things worse. I actually originally wasn't. I originally was just going to upload the video and say, hey, it's disrespectful to Clyde to just not upload the video. But then, like, I was like, maybe I can, like, talk to Clyde in this situation and get Clyde on the video. And then when I was on there as well, I was like, man, like, who would have thought that, like, us fucking anime dweebs would be, like, on this, like, Keemstar crazy mega stream or whatever. Like, and I won't lie, like, I have this weird feeling that when I'm in conflict, I feel good. Because, like, when I'm bored, I feel uncomfortable. So when I'm in conflict, I actually have a feeling where I feel good. It's like a stress response. So like stress actually makes me feel like good. So that stressful situation was actually started to like I was actually started to become attracted to it. And that's why I kind of just got dragged more and more into it. And I was just like taking the piss a lot of it. Like I was like, you dementia-ridden fuck, stop repeating yourself. And I actually had fun like kind of letting loose. Because I retired from the whole like, yelling at people and all that shit like 2 years ago. And so it was kind of like a throwback, and it felt kind of good. I won't lie, and I kind of enjoyed myself more than I should have. So that's why that happened. And you said Keemstar's involvement was cringe and knew nothing about the situation. Didn't even watch Clyde's vid. Yeah, and he probably won't even watch my video either. He might watch it because I talk about him actually.
No,
but...
Clyde. Wait, Clyde?
No, Keemstar didn't watch Clyde's video.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't even watch the videos, right? He just like tried to learn the situation like off the cuff, right? Yeah. No, we agree. Phil Daniels, thank you for the $15. Longtime fan, 2017, out of the loop. Could you give a 30-second update on your relationship with Clyde, Swag, and what's up? Heard there's allegations of pedophilia that have been debunked. Okay, so, what is the current relationship with me and Clyde anyway? So you said that Clyde talked to you, right, Chuck? What did they say to you exactly? Just so I don't take it out of your mouth or misinterpret it. Because you told me there's like an update or something. Do you think I should?
Yeah.
If you don't want to talk about it, I won't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Clyde originally thought, okay, like this is like probably over a week ago, but when I had originally talked to him, I told him like Seth isn't gonna drop the nuke that you think he's gonna do, right? Like I think you'll at least find it acceptable, right?
Yeah.
And then he even said, yeah, like I don't think like a nuke like is necessary either, right? And then like he had like doubts going into it because like he thought, oh, he probably wants to kill me, he wants to fucking do some shit to me. But I'm like, no, he doesn't, I mean, I don't fucking know. Seth could be a fucking evil genius and fucking just doing some shit, but
yeah, I could be an angry villain.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as I know, right, like, he just thought that he was disingenuous in some small stuff, right? That's it. But like he didn't like want to come at him or anything, right? Yeah. And Clyde basically said like he found it interesting. He was surprised about the video. He hasn't given me his full thoughts yet, but it seems like it
seems more like a positive, interesting.
At least neutral. At least
neutral, interesting.
One of his friends, that matches for Clyde and stuff like that. He found it pretty acceptable as well. So
yeah, and and Swag and Reach both apologized for that stream they made where they're like, Seth's a fucking sociopath. He's like trying to kill himself to like get manipulate us or whatever. They did apologize that. Swag did clarify why he did that and why he was distrustful. But Reach, the person who recorded the conversation, and Swag both apologized for it, and we're moving on. I don't want anybody to get hate for anything. I do want to be the only one that gets hate, and I'm cool with that. Like I said before, I'm mentally ill, and I actually like enjoy getting hate. So it actually doesn't even make me feel that bad. It did make me feel bad that like
told me that's not negative.
Okay, it's not negative. I'm glad to hear that, and
when it comes to the Swag thing. It seems more like he just doesn't remember than him being a liar.
Yeah, exactly, and
because Six completely like what Six said on his.
Oh, you gotta read Goldman's shit after.
Yeah, and I want to say this about Swag too. This is my interpretation. I think that I think Swag has anxiety, right? And he was scared that people were gonna get on him like, how dare you support a pedophile, right? And he really, he thinks I hate him anyway, right? Like, he thinks I hate him. Like, he's not going to go down and die for me or whatever. And I do think, like, he genuinely has, like, foggy memory on it because, dude, this was years ago. We've already been over this years ago. This is really old shit, right? And so his brain was just probably like, no, wait, Seth lied. He's like his brain like snapped like, no. It's like telling him like, hey, like, no, Seth really did bad. You can get out of the situation. Everything will be okay. I actually don't think Swag is at fault. I just think he has intense anxiety. And I don't want Swag to get in trouble at all. Swag is not guilty of anything. Neither is Six. Neither is Clyde. Hate on me. Unsubscribe from me. Call me a fucking EDP, the new EDP. Fucking type cupcake in my comments. I don't give a fuck. But don't hate on those guys. They didn't do anything. And I hope everything works out.
Some guy named Shinkai. I lost the comment, but he said that.
How do I check the super chats? Does anyone know? Chuck, do you know how to check super chats? They like disappeared from the top of the chat. Where the fuck do you? There's another
I don't see them either.
Where the fuck did the super chats go, bro? How do you check?
I don't know. Looks like you got shadow banned, bro.
Does anyone know how to check super chats? Like once they disappear from the top of the chat? Dude, I did not say he hates me because of his anxiety. That's not what I was saying.
Yeah, they left twisting what you say, bro.
Like, look, you see what I mean? You see how that guy just twisted what I said to be the most like evil thing possible? That is not what I was saying about fucking like saying.
Oh shit, yo, Pat God.
Yo, okay, Jade, tell Pat God what you told me. Because
Oh,
Pat
man.
God, Jade is the one who told me that you and Sneeko are cool. So
Oh, it's
Jade,
hilarious, dude.
explain this right now.
So I look right. I'm hearing from a bunch of random like Packers, right? Apparently some shit about like he gets added onto a stream with Gideon and like Sneeko or something, and then like after he like packs with Sneeko, like they stay in contact or some shit like that. It's just a lot of like hearsay.
Yeah.
But I told Seth about it because I was like,
Yeah,
if
and
that guy's gonna be on,
and Pat God, that's why in my video I was like, yeah, they're telling me you hang out with Sneeko or whatever, and that's why I didn't want to interact with you when you invited me on there again. I even said that in the video, in the text, and I said if that's not true, I'll take it back. But is it true? Do you interact with Sneeko, or do you do anything like that? Do you get on his streams, or what is it? Also, does anyone know how to fucking check the fucking super chat?
Yeah, I don't know. Let me. Yep, I'll go to the pop out chat. Let me see if the pop out chat works. Probably not. Yeah. I don't know, G.
No, I'll say this. I packed Pat God at one point, and he packed me. Because, like, there's this one point where I was like, Pat God, you're a dementia-ridden fuck or whatever, and it was really funny. And then there's one point where, like, I was getting on Pat God, and he's like, you touch kids, shut up. Like, I won't lie, that shit was funnier, but... So, no, I think it was like a pack back and forth. Pat God says he never talked to Sneeko outside of packing. All right, I'll put that in my pinned comment for you after the stream. How about that? Because I'm on a different account, so I can moderate this stream chat. I'll put it in the pinned comment. Wasn't trying to accuse you of anything. I was just trying to explain, like, this is why I don't want to interact with you because of what Jade was telling me. If it's not true, I will clarify in the comment. Okay. Okay. Does anyone know how to check the fucking thing? Wait, Valor, you said you could?
Check for what?
The super chat?
No,
Yeah,
I didn't say that.
they just all disappeared for me, bro. I don't know.
Where the
Yeah,
fuck
they
are the super
disappeared.
chats? Where did they go? Like, I don't even know how to
I think you
fucking check
deadass got shadow banned, bro, midstream, bro. Like,
Did I get
deadass.
shadow banned? Like, what happened?
Probably, bro.
No, I can't see them.
Right?
I think they just timed out or something.
Alright, I'll try sending a super
up,
chat.
I'll
I'm
be
gonna do
back.
like
I'll
Yeah,
a
try to
penny, 'cause
send
that's
one
all you
and see if it,
deserve.
like, makes them come back up. YouTube Studio? Let me check.
I can't send a cent, bro. You don't deserve more than that. Come on, bro. Yo, give me, what about $1?
Okay, how do you check the super chat? Is it the live? Okay, hold on, because some people donated, and I do want to...
Oh, there we go. They're popping back up.
Oh, wait, but that's only one. Someone donated before
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
What did Six say? You blocked
I
him
remember
on Twitter
Goatman, and there
before
was
he
some
came out.
other person. I don't know who else. I don't know.
Someone else donated before that, though. I don't want to, like, miss their fucking thing.
They're all popping in now.
Okay, I don't want to ignore what you guys are saying, guys. I'm just trying to check this live chat real quick.
Someone said check YouTube Studio.
Okay, so I go to YouTube Studio and I go to live. Is it comments? No.
I go to my studio.
This is so scuffed. I'm sorry, everyone. This is so scuffed. I'm sorry. I actually just don't know how to check this shit.
Yeah, super chat's still working. I don't know why it disappeared. It's pretty weird.
Yeah, they vanished. I'll read this one before it disappears. Why did Six say that you blocked him on Twitter before all this came out? I don't want Six to get in trouble. Whatever Six tells you about me, just believe him. Thank you for the $5 though.
Wait, let me see this stuff. This
Someone
might be it.
said check YouTube Studio. Yeah, I'm checking it right now. I don't know.
Check like on and then soup.
Okay, so where is
Let
it?
me send it to you.
Okay.
I'll send you a screenshot.
Yeah. Okay, you go to earn.
Yeah, I think it's there. It says like supers, and you can check your like super chat activity. So I assume it's there.
Earn supers. Here it is. Oh no, you're a genius. Thank you.
Yeah,
Fucking
I
hell.
got you.
All right, I got the super chats. Okay, it's kind of complicated. What the fuck? Okay. But dude, they're not here. The one.
Malachi.
Wait.
That was the next one.
Malachi, what should we expect from you going forward, Seth? I'm gonna keep uploading. I'll keep uploading, and that's gonna be it. I mean, like, you know, people are gonna say like, Oh wait, there is a few more comments I didn't read. Oh, I see him now. I see him. Okay, great.
Oh shit, Don just said some such shit, bro.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Testing super chat. Yeah, thank you for that.
What's
Check
up,
my
Mr.
original
Valor?
chat on the VOD. Screw haters. Okay. Shadow, thank you for the $1. Steven, thank you for the $5. Yo, this is Jedi. Glad to see you're doing better and you failed in your self-deletion. Much love, man. Hope things start looking up. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was a hard time. Okay, and then it says, I will support you in the future. I want to know if you'll make a video on Universal Shibai or anything Boruto related. I might make Boruto videos when that shit pops off. I kind of like, I don't know, if I wanted to make a Boruto video, it'd be like if Shibai starts fucking going like crazy mod or a god mode or something and it gets a little hype. Like, you know how I had like that Black Frieza, Black Thumbnail, arc or whatever? If that happens, I'll just be like, I'll be like, I'll have like one Shibai like transcends dimensions or some cringy shit, right? And get like fucking 800 trillion views or whatever.
Van, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm almost retarded, bro. I don't know how to pronounce anything, dude. I'm dumb.
Seth, will you update the Discord link on your main channel for channel members? It shouldn't even have anything. I'm trying to watch people eat poop. Stop! Stop it! Get help! That was a long time ago. Yeah, but the guy who did that never actually felt like victimized by that or anything. But a lot of people were like, "No, that's fucked up." So But no, I don't have a Discord. I haven't had a Discord in a long time. I have a private Discord where I talk to people. But yeah. And is that the only one? Oh, $10 from Diet. Bro, no cap. The only part of the Keem stream I thought was funny was Noodles crying. Okay. Okay.
Then he switched off
No
like
comment.
The Noodles crying thing. Some people say it's real. So, was it Jade or was it Leona? Someone said it was real. Was it one of you that said it was real? Because I thought he was fake crying. That's why I was like, oh, shit, right? And then, or whatever. But did one of you say it was real? I don't remember.
I think you're just
It sounded
high, bro.
real.
I think you have delusions.
Okay.
I never said that.
All right. But I'll explain my thoughts on that. It was kind of satisfying in a weird way because, Noodles does a lot of bad things. Okay? And I'm not trying to, like, get on him or whatever. But, he does a lot of bad shit. Everything they're like accusing me of doing, like he's pretty much done like everything as well, right? And so it's like, you know what I mean? So watching him being like, that clip is fake. That clip's not me. No, that's not. Okay, that was younger. And then start crying. I was like, it was kind of. I'm not gonna lie. It was a little bit funny.
Bro, you call me the hard Ed all the time, bro.
It was a little bit funny to watch that happen. I'm not gonna cap. It was a little funny. Thank you for the $10, Jessica. Just watched your video. I'm live, made a video defending you and got a lot of hate, but I analyzed the situation, wanted to put out a video supporting you. Hope you see it later. Much love and support. Thank you very much for putting out the video, Jessica. You don't have to defend me. You don't have to defend me if you feel like you're getting hate or whatever. Don't put yourself at risk for a fucking loser like me, alright? I'm just here to fucking take all this shit and I'll be accountable for the fucking whole community if I have to be. I'm not here to, like, witch hunt people or drop my fucking, like, Clyde, I actually have 8,000 videos of you in private, and like, fucking put the dead man switch or some shit. Like, I'm not here to do that. I'll be accountable. I'll take all the heat for everything. I don't give a fuck. Come hate me. It actually feeds my weird fucking mental illness a little bit while I'm trying to like get over it. So go for it, man. I don't mind. Can I join your private Discord? No, I don't have a private Discord. I'm very sorry, but thank you for the $2 and the 1-year anniversary. I really appreciate your support. Are you still going to retire in 2 years? I want to retire as soon as I fucking can, to be fair. I've wanted to retire for, like, since, what, like 2020. I didn't even want to be on here anymore. But, like, I was, like, paying for, like, Naruto vs. Ichigo or doing, like, a lot of weird shit in the background, so I, like, needed, like, extra funds. So I'll still probably retire in, like, 2 years-ish anyway. Thank you for the 250. I appreciate you. Let me see. I'm trying to read the chat. The chat like glitched.
What's the last? Yeah. You want me to read you the super chat?
The guy eating poop thing is a widespread lie though, because he ate it with no prospect for mod. Yeah, I didn't tell him to do anything. Yeah, that's true. What'd you say? Chuck? Sorry. What'd you say?
What?
You said something?
Oh no, like I was asking you if like you could see a super chats because you said your shit glitched or something.
So. No, I'm reading them right now.
Oh, okay.
Phil Daniels, thank you for the $7. Your videos have helped me through tough jobs, college, late nights, rocking my kid to sleep. I still watch every video. Hope you come out all right. Yeah, no matter what you guys want to say, if people only watch me for my content because it is just purely educational. I don't put my personality in my videos anymore, right? I don't attack people on my channel anymore. It's purely just educational shit. If people are disappointed in my character, but they still liked my content a lot, hopefully you guys can just kind of disconnect the personality from the content. The content is just purely educational, not to get anyone and stuff like that. So I do hope for a lot of people that just kind of like use YouTube as escapism can still get that experience, right? I hope that it doesn't bother people so much that they can't get over it. Like, I'm just like, yes, a 10,000 power level in Dragon Ball is enough to destroy a large planet in real life. Like, I hope, like, you can just, like, hear that, and, you don't fucking hear, like, he was mean to Clyde, or allegations and stuff like that. I do hope that for those of you who genuinely just do it to relax and just be on YouTube for entertainment, I hope it doesn't bother you, and thank you for $7. Why did you get on a Keem stream? It ruined your life. I went over that earlier. It's because I wanted to talk to Clyde. I wanted to get like a platform to talk to Clyde. And Keem and Pat God were trying to get Clyde on too, which kind of like enticed me into it a bit more, right? But further than that, it was like because stress attracts me. Like it feels good for me to be involved in chaos and shit, and it's because of like a lot of shit I go through personally, and it felt really good to be in that situation. I won't cap. So, yeah, I obviously, and like I didn't take it as seriously as I should have, and I even be going into it, I didn't want to like go on that stream and do that shit. It was just bad, but yeah, you get the idea. Thank you for the whoops, I'm getting a lot of donations here. Sorry if I miss any of these donations. Some of them don't even pop up. Like they just get like buried instantly. What are your thoughts about Charles and Omar? I don't know who Charles is, unless you mean Charlie.
Yeah, it probably means Charlie.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Charlie's an interesting character. He's just ride or die for Clyde. You know what I mean? He's like, Clyde doesn't like Seth. Fuck Seth. You know what I mean? And I respect that about him. I do think that he hates me a little bit too much, but he's ride or die for Clyde. I respect that about him. Not gonna hate on it. If he wants to fucking ride or die for Clyde, I respect that too, because I want to do the same thing, right? I would do the same thing for Clyde as well. And I don't blame him. Omar, Omar's in a weird situation here where, he had to deal with like a lot of my major depressive episodes, and me and him like confided a lot of things in each other about our lives and a lot of things. It was a very deep, strong connection we had. So when I had like these depressive episodes, I'd have strong reactions with him because I had a strong relationship with him, and he's in a weird situation where he could either like forgive me, never forgive me, and stuff like that. It's weird. I like Omar a lot. He's a very understanding person, very smart and very genuine a lot. The only thing I ever thought that he did was like weird or whatever is like he said I stole that like picture I posted on Twitter, even though me and him both agreed to post it as like a joke. That's the only thing that I've ever thought like negatively really about him looking back. That wasn't like a weird manic episode of mine. Omar's a good dude, and I think Charlie has just good intentions. He's trying to defend his friend, even if it's like a little bit overly hostile towards me. Zero, thank you for the 2,500 CRC. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, let me see what that is.
But I'm pretty sure it's like $5. It's like the color or whatever, right? So
yeah, it's a Costa Rican Colon.
Costa Rican. Okay. Thank you for the 2,500 Costa Rican. Not going to lie, Seth, it seems like you're pulling a Sasuke Lelouch. Sasuke! Sasuke doesn't do that, but I understand what you mean. All the YouTubers magically got reunited to hate you. In the background, more than just YouTubers, right? Like everyone from like my entire dude, it was like, you know how in Naruto, like fucking they reanimated like every op in history to like fucking fight the Shinobi Alliance? Like that's what it felt like, bro. It felt like every op I've ever had in all of history just got like Edo Tensei to fucking come jump me, right? And it was a fuck situation for sure, dude. It was crazy. This whole arc, the pro groomer arc, is crazy as fuck. I ain't gonna cap. It's an
yo. You gotta give huge W's to the boy Paradox.
Yeah, Paradox, $20. crazy. Thank you so much for the 20 fucking schmackers.
Yeah, he was in.
It's insane. Throw whatever the haters say in the garbage, bro. We love the content and we love the intellectual take on all power scale and keep it up, bro. Yeah. At the end of it, I hope that there's like a sense of just like no one cares about allegations, just fucking power scale Goku, and like there's a sense of like there's just a sense of humor and just joy and just being like, damn, this motherfucker really takes power scaling so seriously. He just like doesn't give a fuck or something, right? And I do hope that it kind of turns out that way, and I hope that I can reunite with all my old friends and we can all forgive each other. And I'll take the nukes on the chin and stuff like that. If anyone in this community was to get exposed to this level, it was definitely me, right? So I do appreciate you a lot. $5. Can you clarify about Parrot saying you went to him for help on the King of Lightning debate? I did in the video. Didn't I? I actually had a big section about that in the video, didn't I?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Roche limit shit.
He just helped me with the Roche limit thing. Because I couldn't find that Toriyama interview where he said the power pole can extend like 380,000 kilometers or some fucking shit, right? So, which I found eventually, and it wasn't even important for the debate. Because, dude, in that debate with King of Lightning, I literally posted just a screenshot. Like, looking back, it was so stupid. Like, he could have just called my shit out so easily, but it was just a white screenshot with this black text that said, the Dragon Ball world is like ours or something. And I was like, yeah, this is from Daizenshu. And he's like, okay, yeah, I agree. I was like, oh, wow. And looking back, he could have just been like, where the fuck is this from? Like, get the raw scan or some shit. And all that, but he just agreed to it, and like a lot of that whole debate is it's just so cringy and just stupid, but it was fun. Like, it was still fun in a way. It was like, the two YouTube power scale like original guys or whatever going at it, right? There's like it's kind of like a wholesome interaction that people kind of wanted to see, and but other than that, it wasn't that big of a deal, right? It was a stupid debate all in all.
Escorts.
Any thoughts on the Dragon Ball Super manga? We were talking about this, like, they're gonna start talking about anime. Yeah. Dragon Ball Super manga is it's alright. When the Moro arc comes around, it's good. But everything before that's pretty ass, and the Granola arc's like, it's like okay.
Dog shit.
It's like
dog
whatever.
shit.
It's like mid, like. I called it pretty generic. There's some things that are pretty cool about it. There's some people on Twitter that give like a really deep perspective on everything about that arc, and I don't know how believable it is, but yeah. Let me refresh the super chats on the thing because they disappeared. Alrighty. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. I made that one tweet you got a ton of heat for retweeting. Laugh my ass off. I didn't expect it to go off. Oh, yeah, I should talk about that. My reaction to Moist Critical, like, in my Twitter, right? Should I talk about that? Like, with the Kanye thing? I feel like I have to, right?
What?
Remember when I retweeted the Kanye guy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I should probably talk about that. Okay. Let me explain this. Let me explain this, dude. Okay, I'll explain my reaction to Moist Critical, right? Okay, let me explain this. So for once, and people were calling this out, when I get into a really stressful situation, I actually try to play into it because it feels good. And it was like, it's kind of my sense of humor to play into like chaos a little bit. I won't lie. That's something I'm trying to work on to the best of my ability. And so that's why when like Moist Critical stream turned off and the chat was like, Seth got him, I was like, hey, he couldn't handle my spiritual pressure, right? And I posted the fucking like Yuha manga picture and it's because they're trying to like, people were trying to paint me as like an anime villain. So I was like playing into it. I was like, yeah, I destroyed his stream, right? I was just being fucking stupid. Like, it was just so absurd and cringe that it was like kind of like, like funny in like a really cringy fucking unaware way, right? But in my defense about the Kanye like Nazi retweet, okay, I told this to everyone, okay. I didn't think, okay, so this guy's, let me explain it, right? This guy's profile picture was like, it said like yay, but it looked like a Nazi sign, and people were like, oh my god, he's like supporting a Nazi, he's retweeting a Nazi, oh my god. And it was like, okay, the way I saw that was that not that the guy was a Nazi, I thought his profile picture was calling Kanye a Nazi, right? Like, 'cause it says yay, but it's a swap, so I thought he was calling Kanye a Nazi. But then like the comments were like, no, dude, this guy follows like Nick Fuentes and retweets like right wing stuff. He's actually a Nazi, and I was like, oh shit, right? Like I unretweeted it, but I genuinely thought that if anything, it was like woke. I thought they were calling Kanye a Nazi, and then people were like, no, dude, he's an actual Nazi, and I was like, oh shit, right? And then I unretweeted it, but like. Yeah, that was just my bad. I was so stupid in that situation. But like, yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, my mistake on that one. But I genuinely thought if anything, it was supposed to be like a woke profile picture, right? My bad. I'm sorry for it. I wasn't actually trying to like fucking support Nazi shit or whatever. But I thought that's how I interpreted it, right? So my bad. Let me read all these other ones. Bro, they want Avengers Endgame on you. Thank you for the $5, an idiot. Yeah, they really fucking did, bro. They went full Endgame on me.
The anime community Thanos.
Bro, they fucking opened up the fucking portals, like the golden portals, and everyone like flew out and shit. I was like, what the fuck? Like, and you know how Thanos doesn't have the Infinity Gauntlet anymore? They took away my Infinity Gauntlet. Like, I had like no power. Like,
just Miss Marvel beating you up.
Miss Marvel came for me, dude. Yeah, that shit was. It's intense, bro. And I gotta admit though, the memes from this shit is funny as fuck. I shouldn't be enjoying it so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're fucking weird, bro.
That's what I mean, bro. You see what I mean? Like, I enjoy this shit low key, and it's like that's what's wrong with me, dude. That's what's wrong with me.
Fuck, man.
I'm mentally ill. Sorry.
Clipped.
I'm actually just mentally ill, dude. I'm trying
all
to.
All I gotta say is why people.
And it's like it makes me seem like I'm not taking it serious, but in my defense, it's so stressful that I enjoy stress. So at least it does say like he's stressed, right? And that's why he's enjoying it, right? You can at least say that, but yeah. All right. Let's see. This one is True Super Saiyan Hawk. Thank you for the $5. Like I asked before, why are people getting mad at old stuff and act like this is the worst stuff ever? Mainly because I think for a long time, like, this is kind of like my thoughts about it. And no, it's not a cry for help. Like, I'm going to therapy for this already, so don't worry about it. But my perspective on this is that a lot of people, they thought I was kind of more like just a douchey like older brother kind of guy, right? Like, I would like poke fun. Sometimes I go too far, but at the end of the day, it was like a good-hearted, it was like good-hearted mischief, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, there's like a good heart under like the mischief, and it wasn't too serious. So I think when Clyde made his video and he's like, no, there's actually a side of him that's actually like seriously like that, like really fucking mean, right? And it's not just like big brother banter shit, right? A lot of people are like, like maybe there's more things about Seth we can't like assume, right? And it kind of led people into being like,
I mean, we would go back and forth, so I completely understand what Clay's talking about. So.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it kind of led people into being like, maybe Seth is like not as honest as we thought, or Seth's not who we thought he was. And so they started looking back at things I used to do in the past with a different lens, right? So now they're kind of like, okay, is Seth really as big brother, wholesome about this situation as we thought he was? And so it made people a lot more distrusting. And I also think that there were a lot of people just waiting for the right moment that hated me anyway. They're just waiting for the right moment to be like, let's fucking get him, like, let's go out the golden portal, right? Like, and so like, yeah, and it just, yeah, and so like a lot of my supporters were kind of doubting, my intentions. And I just want to say this, right? That big brother, wholesome side is true, but there was that manic, major depressive or disordered side as well, right? So it's kind of.
Oh yeah, you were definitely an asshole. Bro.
Yeah, like it was both. It's both, right? Like,
we fought over the dumbest shit. I don't even remember.
So it's like you're not wrong to think I had like a major asshole problem, but you're also not wrong to think that a lot of it was just banter, right? Because it was both, right? And that's what the recurrent depressive disorder is, right? It's both of those things. And there's like a lot of lead up into it. I'd have to have like a full fucking psychiatric break, dude. I'd have to get like my fucking therapist to explain it or something, dude. Like it's so stupidly complicated, but it's both. Okay, it's both. Like, there's a banter side, unserious side and there's a serious side as well, right? So you kind of in the future, I hope that, and this is always my dream as well, that people will give like a more grounded interpretation of my actions, because a lot of people let me get away with too many things, and a lot of people just like are way too harsh in criticizing me as well, right? Like it's like there's like no middleman where they're like, okay, he's more like a fucking fickle flip floppy guy instead. Um, and so I hope this does, eventually just ground the interpretation in, the view of me in the future, and I'm actually okay with that. And I'm sorry, I did not want to ignore all of the donations. I was kind of going on a rant there. Let me read these donations. We got a fuck ton here. Okay, let me see. Can you please relist the debates on your Pin channel? There's some good debates that are unlisted. I might. I mean, fuck, I might. I don't know. Like a lot of people like those debates because they're just chill. That's why I left the Broly Wars one up, because it's like a 6-hour video. So like when people are trying to like go to sleep, or they just wanted something to listen to on a long drive, they just play the fucking Broly Wars. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of why I left that video up. I won't cap. But there's a lot of debates that people kind of miss and like to chill and listen to and kind of fucked with. So I might relist some of those debates eventually. I just like wanted to separate myself from that community a long time ago, and that's when people were like, "Ah, oh, Seth hasn't learned his lesson." That's just not true, right? I've been trying to separate myself from this like identity in this community for years, right? And that's why Pin went down, why I got rid of it, and so no, this has been a long process for like reformation for me, right? Scrub Pie Zero, thank you for the $5. Chuck, could
The Darkest Night
have a chance against Cosmic Armor Superman? I also hope you feel better. Yeah, thank you. I guess it's a question for you.
Yeah, probably, bro. Yeah.
Who do you think?
I think so, because he probably has better prep time. He has more combat experience, and also like Cosmic Armor Superman isn't really just like Clark. Is also like Ultraman, so it's not like really just like it's a unified mind. And Darkest Night like has he's better with prep and stuff, so probably go to him generally.
He just looks cooler too.
Dude, some guy just donated 1,000 Costa Rican dollars.
Well, how much is that even? I think that's only like $5.
Yeah, it's like $3 or something.
Yeah, I don't. Costa Rican, Costa Rican money is like less or something. But let me read some of these chats.
It's like $2.
What is your status of satire? Did you give her your apology, or are you done with her? People told me not to apologize to her. Just straight up. She's trying to ruin my life. She's hanging around a lot of people trying to like dox and give identity fraud and making up stories about me. And in the past, like we had our beef or whatever, and like like I was in that fucking like Xbox Live Discord chat being an asshole. But what she's doing to me is way worse than anything I've ever done to her. And no, I'm not gonna apologize. So, thank you for the $10, Tria. Seth, you think the Super Bowl was rigged? I actually didn't keep up with that. Why do people think the Super Bowl was rigged? This is for $10. Does anyone keep up with that? I don't keep up with sports.
Fuck no.
Yeah, we don't keep up with sports, dude. We're like anime nerds. Like,
yeah, dude, we don't go outside. What?
We don't even go outside. Remember, keeps our house terminally online, right? So, I don't know what the Super Bowl was rigged thing. I'm sorry, I can't answer that question. Thank you for the $10, though. I really appreciate it.
Ask the Super Bowl question. Like what, bro?
Yeah, I don't know how to answer that. Not to be mean.
Just real quick.
Yeah.
Just to make it like really clear for like people that think you're just saying the screenshots are fake just to say it, just to deny it.
Yeah.
The reason why they're fucking suspicious is because, well, for one, a lot of them are very different, but the ones where like you're asking for crazy shit, that has dialogue like just directly deleted and missing, where it looks like you have dementia and you're just talking to yourself.
Yeah.
So she like adjusted the context by deleting messages.
A lot of thing too is that people don't know this because it's just so old, but the doc used to have different screenshots on it. And then when those screenshots didn't work, they would just remove them and act like they never said that. Remember? Because the first one that ever existed was one that said nudes ? And had like a little squiggly face on it. And everyone's like, dude, what the fuck are you talking? You think this is actual genuine request or whatever? Like, you think this is like a genuine like motivation, or you think this is actually like a real thing? And like, even they were like, okay, never mind, and they like deleted it from the thing. They're like, yeah, okay, that was stupid. And then they're like, oh, Seth's trying to fly out and meet me and stuff, and everyone's like, that's not true. What the fuck are you
Yeah,
talking about?
that one I want to.
Where did this even come from? And now all of a sudden it's not in the doc anymore. It's like, bro, you guys can't just make up fake screenshots and keep saying fake shit and then just deleting and act like it didn't happen and be like, okay, no one's going to question your credibility and stuff like this. Like, I'm tired of these people trying to lie about me to ruin my life and having this fucking 10-year vendetta over like anime fucking debating and shit, like, or a fucking Discord community they got kicked out of. I don't feel apologetic. They're evil people. They're genuinely evil people, and they hang around with a guy that fucking swatched and almost tried to kill a child. Like, I don't give a fuck. They don't feel any sympathy. They don't care. They're trying to act like victims when they are the fucking victimizers. They are the literal attackers. They're the ones swatting children, trying to commit identity fraud, get into accounts. Like, they are not the good people. You know what I mean? Like, they are not victims. Like, that's what I mean. I'm not apologizing to them.
Yeah, and like Trini even said, like they said they had these screenshots, or like it seemed like they had them, and then he's like, "Hey, where are they?" And they're like, "Oh, we didn't actually say we had them." Like, what the fuck?
It's
And
not.
that was like several months later that they brought it up again.
And it's like, yeah, you're deflecting, yeah, eyes in mode and shit like that, and it's like, bro, no, like it's literally about who do you trust, you know, and that's literally how it boils down. Like, and me and like many neutral parties, and if anything, negative parties have all agreed with what I've said, right? And so, no, the only party that doesn't agree is literally the ones that are swatting children as we speak. So
All right.
no, I don't agree. Right? Like,
my bad. I had to do something real quick, but when
Yeah.
it comes to the flying out thing, that one I was like, I remember specifically, right? Because this guy named Mikey had a server, and he had it open, and then they came in like Abraham and Satire, or I think it was just Abraham. I don't remember, but it was one. It was just Abraham. I'm pretty sure.
because you were a part,
Because-
you were a part of their original groups and stuff when they're making like the doc or whatever. I think so.
Yeah, I was. I was
Yeah.
just I saw like everything. It was suspicious as fuck because they were making like fake screenshots about other shit as well. So I don't know. That's why I was like, yeah, I don't, stopping them about making a fake
Because
screenshot with the Seth thing.
you originally were coming for me as well, and we even talk about that in the Trini recording, actually. But yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
I have to go over these other donos before they vanish. True Super Saiyan Hawk. Also, Vero made a screenshot, a Snapchat about Pin debates. What is an SC?
Screenshot.
Is it a screenshot? Vero made a screenshot about Pin debates. Okay. Well, thank you for the $2. I don't know what that means, but thank you. Seth, face reveal. I thought you were black. Yeah, back in the day, a lot of people thought I was black or like Latino at least. I don't remember why that happened or why they thought that, but yeah, a lot of people thought I was of color. $10 from Phil. Thank you for $10. Apparently, death. I'm sorry, bro. Because we were
I was hoping you died, right?
bro. We were just talking about like children getting swatted and just like people's lives being ruined, and then he's just like, apparently Death Battle doesn't think Goku absorbed God into his base form. Like, I was like, bro, it's just like the fucking contrast. It just
$169 from DKK.
Okay, so apparently Death Battle doesn't think Goku absorbed God into his base form and thinks that he has a
What are these
Saiyan
currencies?
beyond God form he uses instead. That's only 80% of Super Saiyan God. Yeah, I don't know where people get that shit from. It's just literally just them making it up. 80% of Super Saiyan God, right? It's like a weird just fan canon thing they get from their forums or whatever. $5 from Can't Play LOL. My boy Rain wants a Gohan video. I've made a Gohan video, no? I made like a few Gohan videos. $5 from Zora. So if you like to play into the chaos, does that mean you like 50 Shades of Grey? Kinky Seth argument. What in the fuck is going on? My grandma reads 50 Shades of Grey. That's
What? What she need that book for?
Bro, I went over there And so, like, you know, I was telling you guys earlier, I hinted at this earlier, you know, we have like these like reconnection things where I'm trying to like reconnect with my family and it's like weird and stressful. And I went over there and she had fucking 50 Shades of Grey and like her little fucking table next to the fucking like couch. What is it, like the little stand you put next to a couch? It was like a 50 Shades of Grey just chilling on the fucking table. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, Graham?
Did you ask about it? Like,
I didn't comment. I was just like, okay, like, yeah. I was only there for a few minutes, right? Because I get really uncomfortable and then I leave. But like, I was like, dude, what the fuck? Yeah. Thank you for the $5, Sebastian. Happy to hear you'll continue making videos. The whole thing was a lot of petty group drama that shouldn't have been publicized. Keemstar sucks. Keemstar does suck. I hate that gnome bastard. That's the only. I'm not gonna express hatred for everyone. I'm even gonna say I'm sorry to Pact God because I was told about the Sneeko thing from someone else and. I wasn't trying to accuse him of that or whatever, so I'll even say, you know, I don't even hate Pat God, although, you know, I think he's being a little bit disingenuous for like Keemstar's sake because they're cool, but Keemstar does suck. I agree. Thank you for the $5. Let me refresh the donos real quick. See all. What the fuck is going on? Whenever I say see all, okay, there we go. Oh, this is the 1,000 Costa Rican. Even Master Media suddenly made a video about, dude, everyone got Edo Tensei. I'm telling you, Master Media, fucking, even, who's the other motherfucker? Laughing Stock Media. Chuck, did you see that? Laughing Stock Media. Fucking 8NC Hammer. They all like, they just got fucking Edo Tensei, dude. It's crazy.
I don't know what the fuck that means, but.
Kello,
what the fuck does that even mean?
re-upload your trap debate. My trap debate is in the Broly Wars. It's like time stamped. Maybe I can like upload it like just straight up though, but it is funny. $2 from Nimble, €2. Arrow on Keem saying Noodles getting cheated on. Oh, dude.
that shit was vile.
Oh my, that was vile. No.
That was evil.
You know what was really vile, dude? Keem, like, paused the whole stream. He just paused everything. He's like, Noodle. And he doesn't he doesn't say Noodles. He goes, Noodle, is it true? Did your girlfriend fuck another guy at Walmart? I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, dude, no, that was, oh my, you know, people are saying I got it bad on that stream. No, dude. Like, I felt bad. I kind of felt bad for Noodles.
Dude, I need to look up what this Edo Tensei shit is. Hold on, bro. What the fuck is this shit?
Do you know what Edo Tensei is? It's where...
hold up.
Yeah. It's where this guy brings people back to life. Like ninjas back to life, and they're like zombies in this war arc. So it's like one guy brings back a bunch of like old ops, like op zombies to like fight from like a war, basically, and like that's why they're like Edo Tensei, like all these guys, right? Because they're all just fucking like, where the fuck did they go? And they just come back and they start like attacking me or whatever, right? Noodle, did your girlfriend fuck him at Walmart? Like, he was so serious, dude. It was fucking insane.
Bro, Noodles was so stunned.
I was stunned. I was like, Keemstar, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, dude.
That's how you know what he was really about.
Dude,
like, he stopped the whole stream.
Even Quaman came back from the fucking. I was like, what in the fuck? This arc is
I
crazy,
saw the Quaman
dude.
shit.
Quaman's bringing up like a fucking 3 or 4-year-old debate about Broly or some shit. Like, what the fuck is that?
He's like, some people think I won, some people think he won.
Bro was whipping out fucking
like 6 years ago.
Bro was bringing out the fucking. He's bringing out the ancient ninjutsu, bro.
Like,
that shit
wild,
is crazy. I was like, I haven't seen this type of technique in years. Like, what the fuck? Okay. $5 from Tony. Glad to see you back on YouTube, Seth. I hope you're here to stay. I am here to stay. Yes, I'll be getting a lot of cupcake comments, but you know.
Oh no.
As we've went over on this stream, it kind of fuels my mental illness, so it's not gonna be too bad. But maybe though, this is gonna have like a weird effect where like the therapy is gonna like cure me from that stress response, and then the cupcake comments are actually just gonna start making me like sad. Like, I wonder if that's gonna start happening. That'd be like a weird reality, but I don't know where this is gonna go. I'm actually kind of curious myself, like how everything's gonna happen. I wonder if I'm ever gonna work things out with people, or everyone's gonna be cool again, or is the community forever just gonna be like weird and misty and like awkward, or like is everyone gonna like come back together and be cool? Is it gonna be like a happy ending? Is it gonna be like a bad ending? I don't know. Like I'm kind of like, even though I'm like the main
I just hope
person.
a meteor hits all of us, bro. I'm gonna be real, bro.
Yeah, can we just have like Yellowstone just erupt right now or something?
Yeah,
Like,
dude, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
Just an
that-
alien
Bro said
invasion,
we're
dude.
doomed.
Just evaporate
Bro.
all our water, bro. Like,
So one of
zip,
the
leave
streams
clear.
that I was really wrong to Clyde in, that made him really mad at me, was called the Frenzy stream. That's why he named it Frenzy Frenzy Frenzy, is because I had like a stream called Frenzy Frenzy Frenzy, and it's based on and the picture was a cat thinking of the world burning, and it was like the frenzy flame ending of Elden Ring, and in that ending the world literally gets like nuked and destroyed, because I was like having thoughts like, damn, I wish the world would just end already. So it was kind of funny that you played into that. Yo, Katamas, thank you for the Korean 169 Korean. I think that's like $16. I don't know what the fuck. Hey Seth, I have watched you since Saitama versus Goku. Have a good day. You too, buddy. Your name is suspicious though. I don't know what. I hope it doesn't mean what I think it is. I hope that's just means something else. But thank you for the 16 or 169 Korean. Taharth, thank you for the Ron 25. There's no way there's a currency called Ron. What does that mean? What is Ron? Ron 25. That's like $5. Hey Seth, I made a video about this whole situation, posted on the 5th.
Romanian Lou.
Oh, okay. There's people from like weird places in the world watching this right now, huh?
Yeah, that's wild.
I really appreciate all of you. Ron 25. Hey Seth, I made a video about this, posted on 5th of February, but I didn't know where to contact you. I hope everyone is okay. Take care. Everyone is fine. I've been getting a lot of support for my mental health. I'm in a very stable place right now. Only thing wrong with me is my stress response about this situation, where I feel good. I'm trying to work on that as well, though, and I think everyone else in the situation is okay. Swag's not in trouble, Clyde's not in trouble, Chuck's not in trouble, Six isn't in trouble. Only I'm in trouble, and that feels good for me. I'm glad that's how it turned out. I was scared, because I was scared that when I defended myself from certain things, that other people would get in trouble. Right? Like I wanted to defend myself in a way where other people didn't get in trouble, so I'm really glad that other people didn't get in trouble from my situation. I'm glad I'm the only one that ended up getting flack, for sure. Okay, we got a lot of donations here. Yeah, sorry, I'm reading all these. Leo Slayer Gray, thank you for the $5. You can and will bounce back from this? Oh, 100%. 100%. It's just going to be like, I'm just going to get weird comments all the time for like a few months or a few weeks or however long. We learn and grow. It's the beauty of being human. Yes, sure. I've learned, and dude, I haven't. This is like the most I've learned about like my life and myself like ever. Like it feels like a divine intervention. It's crazy. I've learned so much shit in the past like week or two. It's been like, it's insane. This is like literally an arc for me. Like it's so much shit has happened. Thanks for the vibe. My throat is actually starting to hurt, so I might need to go get water, or I might need to end the stream soon. I'll try to get water and see if it helps, but let me read a few more of these comments, and then I might go get water. Charlotte 2, thank you for the $10. I don't think Tryharder cares to swat you. The fact that you're already fearful satisfies him. Couldn't even swat me when I stole Rakuzan from them. All him and Ace do was try to make me click links. I don't think Tryharder's going to try to swap me either. I think if he's mad at anyone, it's Cursed Valor, right? Like, he's not mad at me. He's mad at Cursed Valor, right? Like,
Yeah, he definitely doesn't like me.
yeah, because Cursed Valor is the one who, basically did everything that could make him angry, right? So, I don't think I'm in any trouble, and I've already like switched all my stuff. I kind of like fucking took everything out of my PayPal and switched a lot of my details around, so all of those details are genuinely inaccurate that he does have. I'm safe, and the thing is, and the people that were trying to call the police on me when I was in danger and stuff, they'll tell you, the police already are aware of this. I've had a relationship with the police for a while. They know that people try to harass me or whatever. I'm never gonna be in trouble from anything like that. If anything, if someone tries to swat me, they'll just call me and be like, "Hey, someone just tried to swat you, bro," and I'll be like, "That's fucked," and then they'll be like, "Yeah, have a good day, man." That's literally what will happen. Like. So no, I'm not gonna get swatted. They actually thought that people reporting on me being suicidal was them trying to swat me. So, TJ, thank you for the $10. Appreciate you. Really hope you can talk it out with Swag and Six, even if you remain cordial. You three are like the big three of Naruto content. Spreading positive. Me and Six don't have any problems to begin with. Swag and I maybe we'll work together in the future. I don't even want them to work with me until like working with me won't get them in trouble. I'll be straight up honest. I hope they do avoid me until I can clear my own name or people genuinely like forgive or they move on or whatever. I don't even want Swag and Six to get in trouble or anything from this. So yeah, I also hope that one day it'll happen, but I hope that it will remain distant or only in like private DMs or something until it blows over or something like that. Will you still be talking to Swag? That's up to him. Thank you for the $2 note. Nicholas, thank you for the $5. How would you power scale EDP and Epstein? Who would win in hand-to-hand combat? Well,
Epstein stealth hacks. He just sneaks up, like
I feel
runs
like
up on him.
like EDP definitely has a weight advantage and definitely like has like a youth advantage, but I feel like Epstein has like he's got like that stealth factor. Like he's gonna like get like a fucking like Assassin's Creed kill on him or something.
They couldn't even find his assassins. So you gotta imagine what. Like Epstein was like what 70 when he died, something like that.
They had to like especially prime Epstein. EDP
no, he's a ninja.
Yeah, he's a literal ninja. Like EDP is not gonna stand a chance, and who knows what kind of crazy shit Epstein knows like from all these politicians.
And you gotta think about it too. He's got like that government backing, so he's got like that secret technology. Whereas Epstein has not Epstein. EDP has a cupcake. What's he gonna do?
Like
eat it?
Epstein might be like a fucking cyborg at this point. What if he's like fucking like augmented and shit? You know what I mean? Like
he's like the fucking Terminator.
Yeah. What if he's like a type of fucking like weird Terminator motherfucker, right? Like that's why they disposed of his body. Like they didn't like let anyone see his body. Nah, Epstein slams EDP, dude. That is not a debate. EDP might like do a fucking body slam, like shake the planet a little bit, but Epstein could probably tank that. I think. $10 from True Cubano. Where the fuck did Kuros come from, bro? Ista? Do you want to answer that, Valor? I don't even know how to answer that question. What does he even mean by that?
Was Ista somewhere? I don't know.
He says, "Where did Ista come from, bro?" Like,
listen, if my boyfriend's in chat, then he's in chat, but I haven't seen him.
Is he talking about the stream? Ista just genuinely he doesn't agree with like these people trying to lie about me. That's all. Sir Geets, thank you for the $20. Damn, $20. You guys are donating a lot. I really appreciate you. You guys are crazy.
Support, man.
I hope you move forward and stay healthy. I will, and I am staying healthy. My diet is kind of fucked up right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in kind of cope eating. I'm like, yep, time for another bag of fucking Takis, right? Like a fucking.
Yeah, I hope that it gives you like colon troubles. You die from that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have like a fucking heart attack from these fucking Takis. Like keep spamming, like stress spamming, but otherwise, I've been staying.
The chili perforates your fucking intestines.
Yeah. But otherwise, I've been pretty mentally healthy. I've been working out less, but I've been stretching and still. So, thank you for the $20. Would you consider making more narrative Dragon Ball videos? Because what we have right now isn't super great. Mr. Fusion is just only okay. Mr. Fusion does a good job of just like analyzing all the little details in a manga. Like I like when I watch his videos. By the way, thank you for the $5, Phil Swith. I like when I watch his fucking videos, like he's like, if you look at this scene, Toriyama actually forgot to draw his shoelaces the same in the next panel. I love it. I don't know, I just love it when he does that kind of shit, and I just never would. I actually try to replicate that style a little bit in How Strong is Goku. Narrative analysis for Dragon Ball, I might do it a little bit in the future here. But I need the right moment. I wanted to do it for like Vegeta or Piccolo or something, but it's like, it's just not as fun as Goku. Like, Goku's just better, like, it's more... Is Seth gonna get a Cupcake Zenkai? I think we're the 250. I might, dude. I don't know. I think I'm gonna get a debuff. I'm gonna get like, this is like out of prime, like fatigued now. So maybe the Cupcake gave me like a form of diabetes, actually. I got like a diabetes nerf from that Cupcake. It's too strong, right? But I need to go get some water. My throat really fucking hurts. I've been talking like this whole time. So if you guys, if you can just like handle it a little bit while I get some water.
What? Okay.
I'll be right back.
What the fuck is he want me to do?
Should I handle it?
The fuck does that even mean? Okay, whatever.
I don't know what the fuck it means.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it's supposed to be. Like, how am I supposed to answer shit? Okay. Toss keep calling the truth that truth. I don't even know why that fool was even there, bro. Why was he there?
I feel like Keemstar has like some kind of like form of dyslexia because he couldn't pronounce any name right.
Noodle.
Like, he called Noodle, like Noodles was Noodle. He called like Isto or Kronos. I'm like, bro, it's not that difficult. Like, you're the only one messing this up.
How strong is Astolfo Sty? Is pretty good. What up, fellas? Seth, what happened if Orange Piccolo punched you in the face video? Probably get shadow banned. There were so many meat riders who didn't even know who you were. Ignore them and screw that Keemstar stream. All he did was scream to the top of the song for 6 hours straight, and his NPC girlfriend emoting was crazy. Yeah, she was making some weird faces while like Noodles was having like a mental breakdown. Like, I don't know, like it felt like an Adult Swim fucking video, like an Adult Swim show. Like that's the type of shit I would see in an Adult Swim show. Like,
if I was just trying to do like a TikTok
someone,
video,
like someone literally just screaming and crying, and then our person is just making weird ass faces and shit. That was weird. Oh, you and Seth gonna make videos together? I don't know, man. I mean, we haven't made videos in years, but I don't know.
Chuck, when are we getting a femboy tier list?
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Yeah, there aren't that many femboys I know of. There's only Astolfo and like Venti and like Felix and shit, and like I think that's it, bro.
Top 5 femboys.
Yeah, that's the only ones I know. I don't know anymore.
She's like rubbing his chest while Seth is explaining his orphan story. She was weird, like. I don't know what she was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Keemstar's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Bro, she might be. You were talking about Epstein being a cyborg. She might be the cyborg. The way she was emoting, like it was like she was trying to mimic a human, but she couldn't quite get there. It was so odd. It was like jarring to see like Keemstar on his phone, bored out of his mind, and then his girlfriend like robot dancing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Giselle too. I forgot about him. It's gonna stay public. I don't fucking know. When are you gonna make more videos on Invincible? When that shit comes back, bro.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, we're just talking shit about you.
Oh, 1 second. I need to drink water. 1 sec.
Sure. Well, you were gone, or you wrote the second Google Doc?
Were you attacking Keemstar's girlfriend? Why not? What?
Bro, she's not like... She was not sympathetic to anything going on in that call.
No, I even told Clyde, bro. Are you giving this man another chance after he bullied all his friends? I mean, bro, most of the things, bro. Okay, so for example, the thing with me, right? Like we've argued like fucking 30 billion times. I don't even remember the fuck half the fucking times we fought over, but like a lot of the shit that we were mad at each other about, like that's water under the bridge, right? So I don't have any problems with Seth now, right? And a good portion. I mean, obviously, just like some more recent shit. Obviously, like Seth had problems with Clyde, but some of the stuff that was in that video was stuff that they had already like gone over, or they had already like resolved in some way, or at least felt closure over it, right? So, I mean, people can change, So I don't know.
Okay.
It's just up to him to actually fucking go through with it,
Yeah, agreed. I've been doing it anyway, but... okay. Ring, thank you for the $5. Thoughts on Keem calling the truth that yeah, I heard this when I was fucking pissing, actually. You guys' reply, that was funny. Like, he has dyslexia. Yeah. How can you casually sit on YouTube talking about nothing while knowing you've completely devastated everyone around you? I don't think you know a lot of our relationships or situations, and I think you're just talking about what you've seen on YouTube, and I don't really give a fuck what you think, so. Thanks for the $20, Forgotten Hero SB. There are so many meat riders who didn't even know who you were, ignore them, and screw that Keemstar stream. All he did was scream to the top of his lungs for 6 hours straight, and his NPC girlfriend emoting was crazy. Yeah, she was legit emoting like a fucking Fortnite character. Like,
in the gritty on stream.
She's like, ooh, another 1,000 milestone viewer, time to fucking gritty, right? Like, it's weird as fuck, dude. I think there's just a moment where like Noodles is like, I was abused and shit, and she's just like fucking twirling her fingers and shit. Just I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, it was evil. Yeah, dude. No. You're absolutely right. There's so many people that aren't even from our community trying to like fucking get into this situation. Like, when I still had my old Twitter, there were so many. Dude, they didn't follow Swag, Geekdom, or anyone. They didn't follow anyone. They just literally were just like outside of the community, just trying to weigh in on like, situations and relationships they had no fucking context or any idea about. It was crazy, right? Like, so there's a lot of people that just have like no fucking like insight to anything about this community trying to talk like, and no, I'm already aware of that. Don't worry.
Yeah, just hold up, Hatch. Bro, like I've said this before. Like I'm pretty neutral. I'm just I told Clyde and Seth this. I'll support them on things that I was there for that I can vouch for, right? But I'm not gonna like defend what Seth did, right? And again, like I can see why Clyde dropped the video, but at the same time, I told him like you probably didn't have to go that hard, right? So, but like, I mean, I already gave him my honest thoughts, but I told both of them like if you guys need any context to shit, I can provide, I can do it, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like,
Yeah,
oh, I'm ride or die
attacking
for Seth or
Chuck.
Clyde, you know.
Chuck didn't do fucking anything wrong. Leave him alone. Like, attack me, man. Like, unsub for my shit. Dislike my shit. Leave him the fuck alone.
Like, okay, like Hatch, put yourself in my position, right? You have two friends that you've known for like fucking 6, 7 years, probably even longer, right? You form relationships with them, right? And like, can you just choose one side that easily? Like, I don't know about you, right? But that's just my point of view, right? Like, I'm not gonna be able to choose that easily, right? It's just fucking weird, right? And I don't want to be in that position, you know. So,
Seth, what would happen if Orange Piccolo punched you in the face? You must be an old fan, Gray. Those were old ass videos. That's an OG comment. Respect to you. If you're saying that in reference to what I think you're saying that in, I appreciate that. I really like you, Chuck, but you chose wrong. Bro, this guy is he's crazy. What is wrong with him? Why did he say that? Dude, Clyde literally said he didn't have a negative interpretation of the video either. Like, why are you trying to make everyone fight each other? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you trying to instigate weird fucking mentalities where people can't forgive or move on, or like certain things were right or wrong? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, shut up.
yeah, and I think it's so like black and white, like what the
God,
fuck?
it's so fucking weird. Like, I like you, but you chose wrong. Shut the fuck up. This isn't about choosing anything. Like, so degenerate. Jesus Christ, bro. Like, thank you all for all the donations, though. I can't believe I streamed for 100 minutes. God damn, almost 2 hours stream. Holy fuck.
Has it actually gone that long?
Yeah, thanks for like the 700 viewers, y'all. Appreciate it. This is like the most I've had in a while, actually. I think I usually only get like 300. So it's pretty crazy. So many people came out. They're just like, what the fuck's Seth talking about now? But yeah. Also, a lot of my friends, I gotta say this, I feel a lot better because a lot of my friends are coming out like, yeah, this video is a lot better than the one you had originally planned, and I definitely see where you're coming from with a lot of things. So, to all my friends and supporters who did reach out and be like, okay, this is a better approach, I really appreciate what you're saying. I kind of see where you're coming from. It does make me feel like really good. I do appreciate all that, and thank you very much. It definitely helps a lot. But yeah. What else do we even talk about? Oh, Naruto versus Ichigo. I fucking completely spaced that because we got like sucked into like donuts.
Yeah. Also, so someone else was also trying to bring up like how the screenshots were faked or something. So I don't know if you want to go over that later.
Yeah, I mean it depends which ones were faked, right? Like the ones that are like flying out.
Yeah. Like I
Australia
don't even
and
know
all
which one.
that, like
Yeah.
that's just not even real. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's what Trini was talking about. A lot of those just kind of came out of nowhere, and like years ago they weren't even talked about or said because they didn't exist. And then I pointed out one that had like fake shit in it. And like the thing about this whole situation, people are calling me a liar, but I admit which ones are real. You know what I mean? Like people are like, he's lying, but I'm like, if I was lying, I'd just deny all of them, right? Like it doesn't make any sense. Like, so I don't know. It's kind of like a case by case basis. But most of them, pretty much all of them, are like faked or doctored. So, very few of them are genuine. Like there's a reason like years ago this never became anything, and like there's nothing to go off of for Trini because they just didn't exist. A lot of it's just actually just fake, and that's just genuinely true. Everyone is and will be okay. Everyone is and will be okay. We learn life is actually an adventure, like shonen. Love is fundamental, even though there is pain. That a good ending is here. I hope there is a good ending. Thank you for the Ron 25 again, to Hearth. I really appreciate you. Okay, let's talk about Naruto versus Ichigo. I don't want to get fucking called off again. Sorry about that. So Naruto versus Ichigo. What did they want me to even talk about? I feel like I already talked
That
about it
if
in
you
the
were gonna
video.
give people their money back or like.
Yeah, I talked
Yeah, the
about that in the
refunding
video.
stuff.
I was gonna do the refund. So there's a few ways to go about this because most of the patrons are cool with me, right? They're like, okay, the project is still continuing. All the money went into the project or whatever. So it's not like, I scammed him as and I stole it and then it just like stopped or whatever because it's still continuing through Omar technically. But it's like, so I was like, and because we don't have the Patreon list because the Patreon is just gone, I was like, okay, maybe I can just give however much money it made and just like put that into the next, into the project again. So it's like, okay, I put that much of my own money into it because it's like it's kind of hard to like refund it because there's no list. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like that was one of the ways I went about it. And I was gonna try to talk to Omar or whoever about how much to give or be involved in the project, but I'm not trying to avoid the situation. If I was trying to avoid it, I would have just like fucking completely avoided it, talking about it entirely, or just said, no, I don't owe anyone anything, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not even saying that. I actually do want to pay people back. That is a project I actually wanted to see to completion, and I do feel bad about letting people down, and I do want to see it completed anyway. So I just need to talk to Omar or Clyde or someone in the project about like the money, right? Like I need some contact, like, or I can't discuss it, like what to do, right? So, um, and yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm not trying to.
Yeah. So Clyde actually mentioned to me like several days ago, basically that he's trying to keep like Omar away from like bad things and shit,
Yeah.
and that he's not gonna change anything. Like he's just gonna manage it. But it'll probably go on Clyde's channel, and
that's cool.
And like I think he mentioned something that like you could probably just donate it to like a new patron or something.
Yeah.
You can talk to
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, and if they want to speak,
that's a good option.
You,
I
if
think
they want to speak through you as a third person, I'm down for that as well. I
don't
mind. But yeah, we just need to talk all that out for sure.
Mm.
Friends or whatever aside, right? Hey Seth, gorillas or 1 million snapping turtles? Me and Clyde have a whole video on that actually, but that is a funny comment. Which one would I prefer? Probably the gorillas. I won't cap. Just get it over with.
Get it over with.
Just get it over with, bro. Don't fucking unless people know, unless everyone in the world is watching, then it's like, maybe I want to be the guy that fought like 1 trillion turtles and died. Might be kind of like a cool way to fucking like die or whatever. Or like a cool title to put on the grave. Fought 1 trillion turtles and died. Like, I don't know. Like, no one else in history would ever be able to say that. Like, I don't know, it'd be kind of cool, but I'd probably just choose the gorillas and get it over with if that wasn't the case. But yeah. Is there anything else to even say at all? Like, I feel like we kind of went over everything. Went over mental health. Went over the swatting. We went over Naruto vs Ichigo. We went over like how cool people are with it, or the relationships at the moment. Is there anything else to even say? Is that it? Is there anything else? Okay, how about this? I'll just ask the chat, because I was only reading donos. Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about? Like that you're not sure about or whatever? Is there anything else I didn't bring up? I feel like we talked about everything. We're kind of just bullshitting. Like, we were bullshitting for at least like an hour of that. And I don't want to like... No, I'm not apologizing to satire. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, Lincoln, what the fuck, bro?
Ichigo, Naruto or Ichigo? Yo, Ichi, Ichigo. That's like the UK to say it, isn't it?
Don't do that shit, please.
About that, yeah.
Surfbone context. I'm pretty sure. So in my original thing, I actually did give a message to Surfbone. But that has to be done through Omar and stuff. So I actually have already like messaged people about that situation and did try to get into detail about that. That's been the thing for a while. But I didn't include any of those types of messages in my new video because they've already all heard that shit before. So I didn't need to repeat myself. I didn't make a message or whatever. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm actually feeling good. And we went over that earlier. I shouldn't be feeling good But yeah. Swag.
Nathan says the audio of Swag Kage's wife's friend being supposedly bullied.
Swag Kage's wife's friend.
Yeah, the one that he called fat or some shit, where the fuck it was.
Is that the he called me autistic?
Some shit, yeah, some shit like.
Is it
I
that
think
one?
so.
Is that what you're talking about?
So. Maybe, yeah.
Swag's liked tweets. Did Swag like something crazy? Is he liking like porn or something? What did he like on your... Swag? What did you like? Oh, okay, he's like mad or something. Seth's response is pissing me off. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to react to that. I didn't say anything different or anything in that my response or what I told him.
Yeah, Swag's probably mad or something.
Yeah, I didn't say. I told him what I was gonna say, so in advance. So I don't
The
know
start
what
of
to
the
say.
Clyde video.
Yeah.
Oh, that girl that was crying, I think.
So is he talking about the? Okay, so he's talking about the person who said I called them autistic, right? Yeah, I can explain that.
Probably.
Yeah,
I
think so.
I don't want to like dox them, like their name or their Twitter or anything. So I'm just gonna keep it like anonymous, because that's what Clyde did too, right? So this girl or whatever, and I told this to you too, Chuck. You can like vouch. Like this has always been what I was saying about this, but she said that I was like making fun of her by calling her autistic. That's not at all what I was doing. I don't actually like. I was just genuinely asking her if she was autistic, and she took it as like an insult. Some people do take that as an insult. Some people are very like stigmatized against autism. I just was like, hey, are you autistic? Like, you know, maybe this is like a a symptom or a trait. And I'm just gonna say it right now, like, a lot of my friends are autistic. I'm probably on the spectrum slightly. It was not supposed to be a negative question. She kind of took it negatively. And so, yeah, I wasn't. I'm just gonna clarify. I was not saying, "Are you autistic?" Like, as an insult. And I don't think you should consider autism an insult. It's not an insult. It kind of looks bad on you to consider it an insult. I'll just say that much. No, I have no problem with autism. A lot of my friends are autistic. I'm probably autistic in a way. I was just genuinely curious, and no, I have no stigma against that. As for like the fat part, I don't know what she's talking about. I think she's just talking about because she sent me like pictures of her at the gym, and I was like, oh, you're like losing weight or whatever. That's good or something. I don't think I called her like fat or whatever. Like she was like trying to like meet me and stuff, and I even told Swag, I was like, hey, isn't she like dating like one of my friends who I'm not gonna name, like one of your friends? Like, isn't she like dating him or something? And he's like, yeah, like you probably shouldn't talk to her anymore about like any of that stuff. I was like, okay. And then I think she like thought that I was like judging her, and she took it like negatively. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm just gonna say this, I never meant anything I said negatively, and that's just all I can say about it without getting into too much detail. That's the honest truth, right? What else is there to say? Carthu? Yeah, I mean, Carthu is like one of those people, or fucking is one of those people I just talk shit about. So no, not Smugstick. No, I don't want to name who it was. I don't want to name who it was.
Address the N-word statements. Oh my, that's so easy.
I actually have a long time ago. Actually, I did. I had like a whole stream about it. I think you guys can actually find it still on YouTube. It's called like the 3-step plan or something. Like Clyde and Seth.
Sounds so ominous.
Yeah, Clyde and Seth, because when Noodles was making like the 3-step plan to take out Seth the Program like years ago, and they're bringing up like the N-word thing. I always went over it like, yeah, I stopped using the N-word a long ass time ago. I was a fucking degenerate. Like, yes, I was a piece of shit. And as the years went on, I've toned myself down. And I don't agree with anything I did back then. And a lot of people who have followed me for a while know I've already said that. So they just kind of like brought up things that have already been like covered and went over, and then people are acting like it's like a new thing. It's not a new thing, right? Like, so they're just like trying to like refresh the drama or whatever.
Yeah, and also like majority of the time, it's probably just using the fucking A, like not the actual slur and shit, Like it's just, I don't know. When I used to use it, but like it was like to like refer to a homie or something, right? Like I never used it like in a like when as far as I know, we never used it like in a racist term, So I think people are
right, and I would like, yeah, people back then used to like say it a lot, and I
yeah.
think it's wrong. I think it's wrong, and like I've said it's wrong before, and that's why when James Hansen, came out, what was like 4 years ago or 3 years, I'm gonna get, dude, he's gonna get so mad at me for dude. James still blames me for like the fucking him getting in trouble about this, but
That shit is so funny.
when he went in public and was like, "No, I can say the N word. It's my freedom of speech." Like, there's a reason. I was like, "No, you can't say that, James. Stop. Like, stop. You can't say that." Like, like, yes, people were fucking degenerates and like losers, like in 2017 and shit. But stop. Like, you can't say that. No, it's bad. It's not okay to say that, right? Like, so. Yeah, I mean, it's just like bringing up like shit. It's derogatory. It's bad. I don't agree with it. I already said don't fucking say that shit and whatever. Seth, can you bring back the Kratos vid? Yeah, I will. Dude, that Kratos vid got so much like hate. I wish it wasn't the last video I uploaded, because that video doesn't deserve hate. It's so good. I was like, just hate on this fucking Dusty Krillin video, please. Like, maybe when I do a few more uploads, I'll bring it back. I like that fucking poor fucking Kratos video, dude. It did not deserve the hate. Like, hate that Krillin video, bro. Like, that's why I privated it. I won't cap. Oh cap. I was like, stop hating Kratos, man. This video's too beautiful. That video
And Kratos the allegations.
Yeah, yeah, that video is so good too, man. It's actually so sad. It does not deserve that at all.
Hatch, he literally fucking said like he fucked up, bro. Like we're talking about that.
Yeah, no, I never said I didn't do anything wrong. That's not true.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I told you I have a stress response that makes me feel good in stressful situations.
Like you can repent and accept that you did something wrong while also defending yourself, or at least providing context to why you did something. Like this, it's not like one or the other, I don't know.
Yeah, and I already know it makes me sound like I don't care and stuff. That's just not true. I just hope like, my demeanor, my actions overshadow like, the way I sound, right? Like, I have like this like copium fucking like weird response to stress, where I get like excited. But I hope my actions where I'm like, yes, I'm taking accountability. I don't want anyone else to get in trouble. I have apologized to everyone, and I want me to only be the one to take. I hope that overshadows like, how I sound and stuff like that. So.
It's like, do they want you like crying and saying I'm sorry?
Yeah,
like,
I don't know what
for
they
10
want.
minutes
And,
or like what?
Yeah,
You want that Logan Paul apology video?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't know
like,
what you guys
what?
want.
Like what the fuck do they want?
Yeah, and the other thing too is like, a lot of people don't realize that, for weeks I was apologizing in private and having like breakdowns and stuff like that, and having like weird episodes and stuff like that. This is just like the end of the journey, right? This is like the very end where I've kind of accepted everything and I've already said my piece to everyone in private and stuff like that. And so you're kind of seeing like the fucking end of the arc, version of myself where I'm more accepting of like the reality of things.
People were already were already predicting you were gonna call it an arc.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. What's crazy about that Puss in Boots, thing I said earlier too is like, when, Puss goes to the cat house or whatever because Death taps him on the head. I even met my friend in there who like gave me like my will to live and everything. It was crazy. It was insane. It was insane how this like it was actually like an arc of my life. And I hope I get a lot of shit, and I hope that I'm the only one that gets shit, and I hope that I can just take it all on, and that's it. I apologize for being an asshole, and that's all I can say. I've already been seeing therapy. I've already been on like antidepressants since like the 13th or the 14th. I picked them up like a day late or whatever, but so I've already been on them for a bit, and I'm trying to already fix myself. That's all I can really say, man. I really can't do anything else. Like, unless you guys want to hear me like fucking just start like Noodles crocodile tearing on here, right? You want me to fucking just start like you guys want me to start fake crying like he did or something? Like I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be fake. I'm not trying to lie to people. This is just genuinely how I feel about absolutely fucking everything. And you guys are like, Seth is fucking lying about shit. It's like, dude, if I was trying to lie or be dishonest, I'd be like fake apologizing or fake doing this or that. And like I'm just not. Like I'm being blunt. I'm being honest. I'm saying everything I think is true or false, and fighting with people on things I don't agree with. I'm fucking accepting and taking accountability for things I did wrong. That's all I can do, man. So, and I'm gonna keep making videos. Like that's it. Like that's all I can do. Like that's it. Like yeah. Okay, unsubscribe, dislike my video, comment cupcake. You know, like okay, like that's all that I can't do anything else about that. You know, I can't fucking you know, there's nothing else. Like, do you want me to chop off my right hand? Repent. I have only one hand now. I don't know what you want me to do in the situation that I haven't already done. So that's just the truth. The honest truth. TM. And with that, we'll end the stream. I think. Wait. Was there more donos? I don't want to like fucking.
Not
You
that I
scammed me.
know.
You scammed. Okay, we did get two. Let me read these two before I end the stream, because a lot of people were like, Seth, you always ended the stream. You always forgot about the donos. I don't want to forget about the donos. $5 from Who3. Seth, you've been an inspiration to make myself better today. As a fellow Kingdom Hearts enthusiast, do you plan on doing any more Kingdom Hearts? Kingdom Hearts doesn't really get a lot of views on YouTube, so I really doubt it. Maybe not a solo Kingdom Hearts video, but like maybe like Kingdom Hearts versus something else, perhaps, that might get views. Maybe, but EDP 445 versus you. Well, EDP 445 is kind of like what people think about me, but he actually just straight up went out and did all of it. And was like, it's not even like an allegation. Like, he just did it, right? Like, I'm going to fly out and meet you. Like, he just actually did that, right? Like, you know, he's just like the fucking actual just like version of the allegations of me, right? In terms of physicality, he might have a heart attack trying to fight me, but I don't think I could take one of his like earth shakers. If he does an earth shaker, he might set off Yellowstone, which might kill me, like at least for a dual KO. But you know, that's all I can say about that. All right, let me refresh one more time to make sure there is no super chat, just so I don't miss anything. There was another dude. There's more donations. Fuck. Where's Elden Ring versus Dark Souls? That video has been in production for over a year. It's a very good video. I've had clips of it already made. It's very long in production. It is an insane video. It's still being made. A lot of it, the intro and stuff, has been made. And yeah, have you awoke? Can you say you're awoken your Mangekyo Sharingan? No, because I didn't kill anyone, luckily. But if I did, maybe I would have. But thank you for the $2, Gray. Let me refresh again. Refreshing. Okay, I got more donations when I refresh. God damn it. Okay. Charlotte Tooth, $5. Thank you for the $5. If you eat poop, we will forgive you. Oh shit, no, I can't do that, bro. I'm sorry. Like, I'd rather just lose my YouTube channel. I'm not gonna cap. I'd rather just lose my YouTube channel than do that, but that is funny as fuck. For sure. Do Spriggan 12 versus the Akatsuki for $2. I don't know what the 12 are from. Hopefully I'm not getting desnutted on right now, but I don't know what that is. No offense, but I can look into it for you maybe. Maybe interesting. All right, I got more donations when I refreshed. Make sure to claim the allegations were all about money. I am not going to do that at all. No, I'm not going to do that. No. Thank you for the $5, though, okay? And now let me refresh one more time. I got it. Dude, whenever I refresh, there's another one, bro. It's kind of insane. I'm trying to end the stream, dude. I actually am trying to end the stream, but they're gonna be like, "You scammed him." Like,
I think the last one's from Steven.
Yeah, Steven for the $5. Thank you. I love your thematic analysis videos. You should do more of them. That GT one you did was very insightful. Yeah, I do hope that, you know, people do think I give like very unique perspective on a lot of narrative and stuff like that. And it's all I can do, you know. Like, all my only talent is talking about anime good, and I needed to outline that in the video. I didn't want to be like considered like, you know, like an industry plant or whatever, like a ghostwriter and or I had to go ghostwriters for everything or whatever. So yeah, I hope that my unique perspective in video form will be a little bit disconnected from these allegations and stuff, and I hope people can still enjoy the raw information. Mason, thank you for the $2. Seth, are you on any meds? You sound very reserved. I am on meds.
He's on meth.
And coke.
I'm on fucking it's that fucking
You don't have to tell him. You don't have to tell him what you're on. But...
This is a depression pill, okay? It makes me
up to you.
It's the one that makes you sleepy before bed or whatever, and it's like a depression pill. But yeah, I am on medication, and it does make me chill. And like I said, I have a mental illness which makes stress make me feel relaxed. So we went over that as well, and that's probably why I sound chill, even though I'm being hated on, right? Other than that, let me see. Let me refresh again.
Oh wait, there's one more from Sausage Lord.
Bro, I can't.
You and Emish still cool?
Are you and Emish still cool? Me and Emish never had any problems to begin with. I don't know.
Are you sure?
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, we did way back in the day, like our introduction.
2017, like 2017.
Like a lot.
Wasn't it? I think I wrote it was over. Like I think it was when we talked about like when Goku first went to talk to Frieza, and like Golden Frieza like imagined killing him in base or something, and like I think we argued that like he probably thought that base Goku was like a challenge to him or some shit like that, and he much was like, if you genuinely think that, you should kill yourself.
Oh my god! Yeah. My relationship with Emish was just like I think it was like Gohan versus 17 before. Like, before it was around. It was like we were basing it on pre-tournament power, so it was just like Gohan versus Goku, that episode with like the rival statement, and then just Android 17 versus Goku, and I think there was like a few episodes of the Tournament of Power. And that's how I met him. You know what's funny about that? A lot of people I met them by being enemies turned friends. Almost like 90% of the people I've ever met and like befriended are people who are originally my enemies. And in fact,
weird,
a lot of you don't know this. Dude, that's what I mean, man. Like whatever. I don't want to get it. I don't want to say it again. Okay. Whatever. Okay. Mentally ill. Okay, but look. The way Chuck and I actually met was we were like the biggest ops.
Yes.
Dude, Chuck and I used to be the most insane, just like enemies of all time. Like I'm not gonna go into detail, but me and Chuck used to hate each other probably more than anybody else on Earth, and it was just over Broly versus fucking Perfect Cell, dude. And then we're like, wait a minute, we like the same music, we play games and shit, we started chilling, and we're like, damn, you know, you're pretty cool, fuck it. Like, you know, that's how we became like ops to lovers or something, I don't know, like, fuck. Thank you for another, dono, Sausage Lord, $5. Bro, when Noodles claimed to be BLM and anti-police, I lost.
It was so fake.
That
He
shit
was
was
definitely putting on.
That was so funny, dude.
Dude, he called me the N-word like every chance he got, bro.
Bro, that shit was too funny.
Every
man.
time, bro.
Glad you decided to stay and keep power scaling. Also, I think Six still has your back. I mean, hey, I'm cool with all these people. If they want to hate me, they can hate me. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I kind of care. Like, I want my friends back, but you know, if they feel the need to actually hate me, I'm not gonna hold it against them. Kind of not give a fuck. You know what I mean? I do want all my friends back. I do hope I can talk to them in private one day, and I hope I'm not making them mad. You know, but like, hey, it's hard to accept me for who I am, and I understand that. It's something I got to work on before, you know, people will accept me for who I am. And I don't even want this to be who I am, you know what I mean? I don't want to be the guy who makes enemies and then fucking becomes their friends or whatever. Like, I don't want to be that guy anymore. I don't want to be the guy who's like, yeah, call me fucking STP445. I think it's funny or something. You know, I don't want to be that guy that's like, doesn't take my life seriously and doesn't like really take the gravity of fucking insults and things like that. And I'm trying to become more aware of it and fix myself. And this whole arc has really taught me and put into perspective that it's something I need to talk about with my therapist and like outpatient and stuff like that. I got 2 more donos. Dude, I'm actually trying to end the stream. They keep fucking throwing. I feel fucking bad. Like God. Okay. $5 from Forgotten Hero SBW Seth end stream. I'm last dono. Unfortunately, someone donated right after you said that, so you're not the last dono. But thank you for the $5, bro. I appreciate you. Gold Taylor, thank you for the 10 Australian. Did you watch everyone's video on you? Keep the stream going. I watched Geekdom's video. I watched Laughingstock Media. I watched Quaman's video. I didn't watch Mastar's video because who gives a fuck what he thinks? Honestly, like who cares? Like, I didn't watch Noodle's video because like who gives a fuck what he thinks too. I watched Clyde's video. Obviously, I watched Clyde's video. I watched a few of the live streams where like Six was talking about, like Swag was talking about me. I watched Clyde's Frenzy stream, and that was the videos I watched in this situation. And you know, a lot of it was people like telling me stuff too, like, hey, like I think people are mad about this, and I was like, okay, I'll try to address this and stuff like that, and try to work past it and try to fix myself in certain ways, and that's all I can say about that situation, genuinely. Okay, refresh. Forgot. You got 3 more donuts. Before end of stream, Valor, you got banger JJK vids from Nimble.
Oh, thank you, man. I've been trying to put like more work into them recently. Wow.
Valor is so
I've been
smart,
trying to
by the
put
way.
more work in.
God.
I've been kind of like slacking recently because I've just been busy with some IRL stuff. But I'm definitely trying to put like more work into them. Thank you so much.
Can I say this, by the way? Are you feeling okay? Because I know that
Yeah.
I know like what you did was right. Right, like exposing those people for what they did, like try harder doing that shit. It was a good thing, but I understand that it put you into a bad situation with them where they might try to target you. How do you feel?
I don't like regret what like I did in like any sense, right? You know, if what I did like ends up, and worst case scenario, like I don't make it to the anti-SWAT list, whatever, I get shot. I at the end of the day, I did something that I thought was right, and
Yeah.
If that worst case scenario did happen, I'd die with like a smile on my face, right? Because I did like what I thought was good. And
my drama, my situation aside, I actually genuinely believe that you exposing those people was a good fucking thing, and I think if they ever try to come for you, people will defend you, regardless of anything, because you exposed him for like, the swatting. He has like a SWAT chain. He has the fucking PayPal crypto fucking scam. Swatted a child, trying to hack into SSNs and do all that shit. That was a good thing. I genuinely believe that was a good thing.
It's not like I did this like, oh, I can get one up on tryhard.
Right, no,
rubbing my hands together.
He's like a genuine
it's like
Eric Cartman fucking.
I was talking to my friend for like quite a while. I was like, listen, he keeps doing these like things that are really bad. Like, because I want to believe that everyone can like be like better. Like, I talked to like someone else that was involved in like the situation, who's in like the video, and like they came to me. I was like, yeah, I was like, I really regret what like happened in that video, and like I wish I could take it back like near instantly. I was like, yeah, as long as you can like admit that it was wrong, and you can move past it. I think that's all you could ever really want. But Triada, those kind of people that associate with him, but like they're just evil. Like there's no like, he's exaggerating. No, they're just literally evil. Like they don't care. They will never change, and they will never grow up or grow past that thing because it's profitable for them. They don't care if like you get shot. Like I didn't clip it, which is unfortunate. But when Seth had that it was the Halo PFP, the one with the thing through it when before you went into
the psych ward or whatever,
yeah. We
thought
like you actually like offed yourself, and he was like WWE, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Right.
And like as soon as I heard that, I'm like, yeah, these people they're never gonna change. Like they're just fucking evil.
Yeah. And like if people, I'm gonna say this, even if people genuinely never believe me, I really do hope you believe me about that situation, at least in particular, because those guys might target, Clyde one day, they might target Swag one day, they might target they're gonna target Valor for sure.
Yeah.
Valor was like fucking in there deep, you know what I mean? Like bro was Itachi in the Akatsuki, bro.
It was bad,
was in there deep, right?
Like if they can, they have like no allegiance, right? Their allegiance is to the bag. Like they do not care. If like they're close to Swag, they will try to get everything they can before they switch up and try and turn it into a profit. Same with Clyde. Same with anyone. Like just even talking to these people is a risk because they can like get into your account, whatever. They can send you links. They can get your information. They are dangerous people, and I can't like stress that enough.
Bro, when fucking Abraham was on Keem's stream, he's like, "Yeah, get faxed in here or whatever. Get Peek in here."
Oh my
like,
god!
What the fuck are you saying? Do you even... Bro, it made me like that's why in my video I pointed it out. I was like, dude, this is not normal because they know, right? Because I pointed this out 2 years ago in that doc response, right? I pointed this out that they do this shit, and it's like actually, it's worse than. I'm gonna be real. This shit's worse than EDP could ever even dream of, dude. They're like actually killing kids. You know what I mean? They're trying to kill kids. They're actually targeting to kill kids. You know what I mean? Like, it's like up there. Like it's bad. Like they're attempting to kill children. You know what I mean? Like it's fucked. Like, it's crazy. Like, they need to be held accountable. And that's going to be controversial, I even said that. but it's a crazy, weird, and whatever. I'll move on. I was just checking in on you. Like that
Yeah,
situation
no,
is
I'm
so
good. I'm good.
fucked.
I'm all good.
All right, let me read some of these. Um, and the stream, end the stream, or they'll keep you here forever. Thanks for the $2. You should do Avatar: The Last Airbender content. I did make one video about that. Thank you for the $2, yo boy. Your selfie looks like SpongeBob's anchor arms. Do they actually? The funny part about that picture that they use, that was when I was about 235 or 240. It was when I was really bulked up, right? So like my face is a lot fatter. I'm a lot younger. So yeah, I'm really bulked up and puffy. But what's really funny about that picture is, if you look up Seth the Programmer face, you'll see more what I look like on like famous birthdays. It's more like accurate, more like slimmed down, older looking. Um, but the funny thing about that picture is it was so fitting because it felt like that's the Seth that people really hate. You know what I mean? It was almost like they don't even hate the current me. They hate
That'd be good,
that
Chad.
they hate that Seth. They hate the Seth that in that picture that was doing those things and being really mean to everyone. And they didn't really hate the new Seth as bad. So it was like a weird like artistic aesthetic choice almost. Like it was like a weirdly fitting image to use. So even though it wasn't me currently, it was like very years old. It was like so fitting, and I think people just used it because I look like a douchebag in that picture. It just looks like a punchable picture of me. I don't know why that image was even like the one spam, but it felt fitting, for sure. That's a funny comment though. SpongeBob's anchor arms. Gosh, thank you for the 2.99. Have you caught up with Chainsaw Man yet? I am. I'm at where like I'm past the Eternity Devil, where he's like, I'm gonna fuck you up for 3 days straight, then like until you let us out or whatever. That part was raw as fuck. I won't lie. And that's about where I'm at. Are you still going to debate like in the Broly Wars? No, I stopped doing that years ago, dude. Like 2020 or 2021, I stopped doing that. It's been years since I've done debating. I'm Last Dono, $2. No, you're not the Last Dono. Gold Taylor, thank you for the 10 Australian NOS stream still going on. Chuck, how does the Doomslayer compare to Marvel Comics?
Probably like low abstract tier, like probably like Infinity, Eternity, like embodies or something. But I don't think he scales to like their true form though, because Hell is like infinite dimension. Well, it's said it's not limited by dimension, so you can take that as like infinite dimensional, or you can take it as outer versal if you want to say it's like completely outside of dimensionality. But even if it's outer versal, like there's a lot of layers of outer versal in Marvel, so I don't think Doom guy would get that far, but probably abstract or something.
Keemstar opened Pandora's box. Yeah, he did 100%. He really did. Okay. All right, that finally I refreshed and there's no more donos. Thank you all for the stream. I really appreciate everyone who does support me, or even if you hate me. Like I said, it still feels good a little bit for some reason. I need to work on that. I don't feel like he's getting away with everything or whatever. I genuinely did hold myself accountable in this situation as much as I could. I said what I agreed and what I don't agree with. I'm just being honest with myself. I apologize to the people I needed to apologize to. I don't want anyone else to get in trouble or hurt in this situation other than me. Maybe I shouldn't even say that. I don't even want I should be saying I don't even want myself to get hurt in this situation. But, yeah, that's just genuinely all I can say about it. I don't want to rant again and get another dono. So I'm going to end the stream. Thank you all so much for coming out here. It's almost a 3-hour stream.